College's radio voice is 91 FM WSAJ, Grove City.
From Robert E. Thorn Field on the campus of Grove City College, 91.1 WSAJ, Grove City presents Wolverine football. It is homecoming for the Wolverines, coming off the huge road win last week at Carnegie Mellon. Mark Means, Chris Birch, and well, as the homecoming began out on the field, conditions really changed, Chris.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, I mean, it was kind of sunny and warm as we were all milling around for pregame, saying hello to people, and then everybody got to their seats, and they said, please rise for the national anthem after the playing of the alma mater, and it just poured on everybody right starting right then. It has subsided a little bit now, but still, this is going to change the field conditions and sort of change everything. It's still certainly misting out there right now.
You would think that that would play in the favor of the Wolverines if the rains continues with the running game that they had last week. I mean, the numbers outstanding. 60 carries as a team, just over 300 yards last week, and over 220 of them by the West Express with another 200-yard game.
It's unbelievable, the season that he's putting together, the career that he's putting together. And again, you said it perfectly. In these weather conditions, you look to your offensive line to try to dominate the line of scrimmage. And certainly when you have a running back like Schools that can chew up yards, chew up clock, ball control, in weather like this, you wait for the other team to kind of make a mistake, and you try to control the game. And certainly that'll be the game plan for Grove City. It probably was anyway, but now that this weather has changed, that might even add an element to that.
And we talk about Wesley Schools and what he has done this year, moving past Doug Steiner last week to number 2 all-time in school history, 115 yards away from 3,000. 4th in the country in rushing at 719 yards. The numbers are unbelievable.
Yeah, they just get they just kind of keep popping out at you every week. It seems like, when you kind of come with your homework done, some great tidbits for us in the pregame.
Do I get an A for this week?
You definitely get an A for this week. But what's interesting though is if you just let's look up what Schools did this week, right? And it's like, boom, there's something new, right? And, now approaching the 3,000-yard mark, 4th in the country in Division III in rushing. Just an incredible resume, and just such a tough, durable back. He's one of those guys, he kind of makes it look easy. In other words, he gets hit, he bounces right back up. He avoids getting hit, picks up those extra couple yards necessarily without having to get punished to do it, right? And this is what kind of makes him special.
Captain's heading to midfield as we get set for today. So we've got Ethan Conto, Sam Henson, Connor Lowe, and Dalton Callahan representing the Wolverines. Our referee today is Jack Tayshore, leading the crew, a very familiar name to us in the President's Athletic Conference, as the captains will meet at midfield, and the Titans take the field off to our left. So it looks like Jack hasn't quite turned his microphone on just yet. So we'll do the commentating for him. Wolverines have won the toss. And we're going to flip ends of the field.
Okay.
So the Wolverines now
Grove
facing
City won
left.
the toss. They elect to defer. Begin the game. Westminster will receive.
So the Titans are going to get the football going right to left here in the rain in the opening quarter. And typical with Coach DiDonato, wants to get that defense out there first.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I love it. And it's worked out. We've seen it work out a couple of times this year where, they've won the toss and gotten the football to start the second half after the deferment in the first half. And love it. And, again, you like putting that defense out there. And if you can get a stop, it's such a huge momentum booster. If you can get a stop and then get your offense out there and start your ball control, grind it out game that this Grove City College Wolverine kind of hangs their identity on.
Wolverines going to take the field from the left, and for the first time in a long time, all clad in red with the red pants, red jerseys, the white helmets with the red G, the red stripe down the middle. And the last time They wore all reds. Coach DiDonato was quarterback Andrew DiDonato.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, so that's going back a ways. Believe it or not, Mark, that was when I was kind of like the substitute color commentator guy, and I'd come and do an occasional home game, and I certainly remember him playing. I don't know if I remember the red on red, but I certainly remember Coach just doing whatever he wanted to do out there in the field. Just the best athlete on the field every game, and so a lot of fun watching him, and a lot of fun watching him, take control of this Wolverines program and do such a great job with it.
The Titans are 3-2 overall, 3-1 in the President's Athletic Conference. Wolverines come in at 2-3, 1-3. This game won by the Titans last year, 49-27. Wesley Schools, a team-high 106 yards rushing on 26 carries. The Titans averaging 22.8 points offensively, 23.2 points defensively. So they've been in some close games all year.
Yeah, and again, that's... this Westminster team obviously still very good. I think you'd agree, Mark, not quite as good as they were last year. Last year they were just unbelievable. So good, but not like nationally ranked good like they were a year ago.
Two men back deep. Titans in the road grays with the navy blue trim and the navy blue helmets. And of course, Nick Morrow, the freshman, the reigning special teams player of the week in the conference, to kick off. High end over end, a fair catch called for and made at the 25-yard line, and that is where the Titans will start 1st and 10 with junior quarterback Augustus Nicastro.
Yeah, and again, you talked about him in the pregame, just some unbelievable numbers for him, and he's going to certainly have to be somebody that the Wolverines are going to constantly have to deal with.
First-year starter Nicastro, 762 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the year, completing just under 60% of his attempts. Looks like they may have a different quarterback in there to start the game. That is Shimon Walker, number 5, getting the start.
Start. Offense, number 50. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Yeah, he's 5'9", 175. He looks like
it is now first down.
Looks like Earl Campbell or something. Craig Hayward. Playing quarterback here for Westminster. That's an interesting little wrinkle, huh?
Nick Lamonderos offsides on that first play, so back it up to 1st and 15 for the Titans, who send a man in motion. Give it to him on the jet sweep, tries to turn the corner, and he's going to get right about the 22-yard line. Short gain of about 2 on first down.
And Daniel Jackson just kind of getting out there, not letting him turn the edge on that. That was a great job of the Grove City defense.
2nd and 13, just underway. Titans right to left here in the opening quarter at Robert E. Thorn Field as the rain continues to fall. Walker out of the pistol. He'll have 3 receivers right. Slot man now goes in motion as he drops the throw. Feeling some pressure. Bangs into his center. He's going to run it across the 25 and falls down right near the 30-yard line. And he's still going to be about 6 yards shy of the first down.
Yeah, you can tell he can run a little bit. That's certainly probably the package that they have for him. He is listed on the 2-deep mark as the backup. He's not it's not like they just completely threw a wrinkle in there. He's a wildcat. He's the backup. Two odd things about him. Number one, he's 5'9", 175 pounds and looks bigger, and he's a quarterback. The other thing is he's listed that he's from Pittsburgh, but went to high school at Milton Hershey, which are about 300 miles apart.
Their number 2 rusher on the year, who's only thrown it 12 times. He's going to look deep, fire out a wet ball to the 49-yard line of the Wolverines, and just what you need on the opening drive, Chris. Get the 3 and out and get the football back.
And that was just an impressive 3 and out, too, by the Grove City defense. Strung out a play on first down, didn't give up anything on a second down, and then great coverage out there on the 3rd down and an incomplete pass. So the Wolverines going to get the ball and in pretty good field position.
Dawson Porter will punt. Drake and Gustafson back deep, and it's going to be Gustafson. Lets it go over his head. Takes the Wolverine bounce and rolls into the end zone for the touchback. Risky play there by Gustafson, but it paid off.
Yeah, I don't know if Gustafson took a risk there as much as he just couldn't get back there and get the football. I mean, that was a heck of a kick with shall we say Sunday afternoon hang time. Yeah, that was amazing.
Josh East going to make his 3rd start of his career, wearing number 5 out of Daniel Boone High School in Douglasville, PA. 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions for the freshman, completing about 48% of his throws. Wesley Schools, the tailback, receivers right and left on 1st and 10, with the double wings in front of East. Schools, the tailback, 2 yards behind him. Reverse handoff. Schools trying to bounce outside across the 20, 25, 30, 35, and knocked out of bounds right near the 40-yard line. And the West Express is off and running on the first play today.
I mean, you could know, you know they're probably going to go to him on first down. You know, but it doesn't matter. You got guys kind of trailing him, gooning him a little bit. It doesn't matter. He's still able to get out there, bounce out, and pick up a first down on first down.
Schools 100-yard rushing games in 11 of his last 12 games. It's going to be Cameron Drake to the left. And also it is number 14, Cody Gustafson to the right. Give it to Schools again. He'll hit the pile and get back near the line of scrimmage. No gain. Sun trying to fight his way out, though, as the rain comes down.
Right? Yeah, we got that old weird anomaly where it's sunny but pouring.
Wolverines going to change to that 2-back look we saw the last couple of road games with Schools and Trusky both behind East on 2nd down and 10. Drake to the left, Gustafson now to the right. Sheila on a wing, give it to Schools, trying to turn the corner. Check that, that is Trusky on the carry. And Zach Trusky going to get down to about the 48-yard line.
That was Trusky
on the run.
Pretty good defense there. Westminster just kind of stringing him out a little bit.
4-yard gain. 3rd and 6.
So 3rd and 6, and Braden Caffrey checks in a slot with tight end Rob Kunst in the low slot in the right side of the formation. So Twins right and left on 3rd and 6. East has Schools now up next to him to the right. 11:45 opening drive for the Wolverines, left to right. East back to pass, going to fire underneath. Gustafson had it go in and out of his hands, and incomplete. Would have been a first down. Will bring up 4th and 6, and the punting unit comes on.
Yeah, that was just one of those deals where he was trying to look down to make sure that his feet were still in bounds, and by the time he looked up, the ball was right on him. And you got to remember, a little bit of a wet ball, right?
Caleb Brake will punt. 2 returners back deep at his own 15-yard line. Brake averaging about 38 yards a kick on the year. Snap right to him, gets the kick away, end over end. It's going to kick and go out of bounds right around the 30. We'll wait for the official spot. And it's going to be right at the 30-yard line, so both defenses stand tall in the opening drive.
Yeah, 3 and outs for both defenses, and not so much real impressive-looking defenses either, just kind of offenses that still look like they're trying to figure out what they're going to do here.
So Walker will remain at quarterback for the Titans on drive number 2. 11:27 to play, first quarter, no score. We'll have 2 receivers to the left and to the right and a wing to the left. High snap, pulls it down, gives it to the tailback, who's able to surge forward for just a couple on the play. It looked like the fullback, Chase Collison, on the run.
Yeah, Collison trying to just crash off of the left tackle there. No doing, nothing there. So good job by the Grove City guys up front, the Grove City interior guys.
So that is 32, Tyler Green now in the backfield, not in our 2 deep. Man in motion from the tight end spot to the right. They're going to give it to Green. Now he's going to pull it out. Walker's going to run across the 45, breaks the tackle, 50, Wolverine 45-yard line, and pulled out of bounds at the 43-yard line. He's going to have to check out for one play after losing his helmet.
How about that? Yeah, so they picks up big yardage there. So they're just going to have to come out, though. And now it looks like the guy that we thought was going to be in there to start the game's in there.
So DeCastro in for at least one play. Out of Brookfield, Ohio, and played for Brookfield High School. 2 receivers right Wingman in motion, right to left. High snap over to Castro's head. He's just going to fall on it all the way back at near the 40-yard line, make it the 41 on the official spot. That's not the first time we've seen a problem with the center exchange.
Yeah, I know. Again, it's loss of 16 on the play.
And 26.
Well, and I can tell you, Mark, there's no question about it. You know, we speculated when that rain came in pregame that this was going to create some havoc here, and it certainly has.
Center is Braden Hogue, a junior from Sharpsville. Walker back in there, another high snap, pulls this one down, avoids the initial contact, and then a host of Wolverines there to make the play, just shy of the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Kilgore and Salerno in there to make the stop, and Salerno came on the blitz. Missed him on the blitz, but just kind of kept hard charging and ends up making the tackle coming from the backside.
So 3rd and long, 3rd and 23 for Westminster. Walker out of the pistol, running back to his right, trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Walker going to roll right. Now set his feet, look to throw back. High throw, catch made, and he's dropped in his tracks. As coming up defensively for the Wolverines to make that stop as they were able to hold him for no gain.
Yeah, it was Dan Melville. He was thinking pick 6, and then with about maybe a split second before the ball got there, he realized he probably wasn't going to get there. So he ends up just sticking the receiver, and a big play for the Grove City defense. Look at this.
Low snap on the punt, able to get it away. Gustafson calls for the fair catch, goes through his hands, and he's going to have to try to dive on the loose football all the way back at the 2-yard line. Titans think they've got the football, and they do.
A play that started out looking like it was going to be a disaster for Westminster ends up in disaster for Grove City College as
fumbled on the play, recovered by Thomas
give the punter for Westminster a whole lot of credit. Dawson Porter, as he was able to scoop up a horrible snap and get a great punt off. Then the ball came loose on the other end, and Westminster able to hop on it on the 2-yard line and sets them up 1st and goal.
So Walker going to remain in at quarterback. Now they'll work out of the Wildcat for the first time. Direct snap to the tailback, and he's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, it was number 39, Isaiah Canton, junior from Carlinton, near Pittsburgh, and he's able to just blast through there and get the Westminster Titans on the board.
So one play for the Titans off the turnover to find the end zone. Now they'll go line left to it, attempt the extra point. That is John Syback, the sophomore from Massillon-Tuslaw in the Akron, Ohio area. Snap down, kick on the way, and the extra point is good. 8:31 to play, first quarter. Westminster strikes first. They lead the Wolverines 7-0 on the home of the Wolverines, 91-1 WSAJ.
Hey, hon, do me a favor and hold the ladder for me.
I have a better idea. Let's just call somebody to clean the gutters.
To scoop out a few leaves? Come on, I'll be down in a heartbeat.
No!
Using a ladder might seem easy. Misusing one is even easier. For tips on ladder safety, visit orthoinfo.org. A public service message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, who want to keep your bones safe, strong, and well-connected.
Back to return this punt for the Wolverines is number 9, Cameron Roth, and number 2, Marcus Woodford, to return the kickoff as the Titans get on the board first here at 8:31 to play in the opening quarter.
Look at this. Going
to attempt the onside kick. There's a loose ball on the field that's picked up by one of the Titans, and he'll rumble down to the Wolverine 45-yard line.
Wow, that was unbelievable. They tried a really strange kind of bunched up formation on the kickoff, and then they all ran up on it on the same time. Onside kick. It's going to be recovered by Westminster.
First down and 10.
And Thomas picks it up for the Titans, and Westminster offense going to get right back on the field.
The receiving team, the kicking team can recover the kick. They cannot advance. It hit a Grove City player. It's Westminster ball, first down.
So there's the explanation from Jack Tayshore, our referee for today.
Okay, so you can
recover but not advance.
As soon as it hits a Grove City player and then you pick it up, it's right where you picked it up, because the Westminster player, Thomas, actually picked it up and ran about 10 more yards.
Walker out of the pistol, high snap, fakes it to his tailback, keeps it, spins off the first defender into Wolverine territory at the 47-yard line. Gain of close to 5 on first down.
Yeah, Lucas Salerno coming up there from that outside linebacker position, making a pop.
Gain of 5 to the Grove City 47.
Walker came in 38 attempts for 122 yards and 3 touchdowns, second on the team in rushing.
Right. Yeah, that's it. It just seems to me like that's what they're trying to mix in here with him. We sort of didn't hear anything about Nicastro being injured or anything, so I think it might be more from a game plan point of view. That's why he's in there.
Running back motions out of the backfield to a wing. Going to give it to the tailback, trying to turn the corner. He'll get 2 before being pushed back. That's Bryce Hill, the junior from Boca Raton Community College, on the carry.
Yeah, he tried to bounce out there. Really good job of pursuit by the Grove City College defense. Parker Kilgore out there amongst others, just not letting him get the edge there. So big play right here, 3rd down and 3. It'd be nice to put Westminster into a 4th and long and not even think about it.
They're going to flip the tight end from right to left. Receivers right and left, a wing to the right. Walker, play fake, looking to throw. Flips it to his receiver across the 40, 35, and dives down near the 32-yard line. As the receiver came open underneath, made the catch for the first down.
Yeah, Rice doing a great job picking up yards after the catch. Good job by Mark and others getting out there and not letting that turn into a big play, but still first down for the Titans.
Titans have gone deep into their roster here in this opening quarter. Walker takes the snap, fakes the handoff, loose ball on the turf, and he'll fall on it back at the 35-yard line. Titans able to maintain possession. And also Chris Wolf right there, the junior, to fall on him for no chance to advance the football.
Yeah, that's almost happened a couple of times. What they do is Walker kind of strings it out as long as he can before he hands it off. And I've noticed a couple of times it's been pretty shaky there. But he's able to fall on it. That was a break for the Titans.
Trips right, 1 man to the left. Walker out of the pistol on 2nd and 14. Play clock down to 10. Now under 10 as he takes the snap, turns the ball over, fires underneath, and a juggling attempt was not made at the 25-yard line for Bryson Paulini. The incompletion brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, Paulinelli he ran a nice route, and it looked like a good play, but Paulinelli just couldn't haul that in.
Paulinelli played his high school football about an hour up the road at Du Bois.
Yeah, he's a senior, so that was back 4 or 5 years ago when Du Bois would throw the ball 60, 70 times a game. I'm sure he was a big part of that.
3rd and 14. Slot receiver goes in motion from right to the left side. Walker takes the snap. Pressure, sets up the screen. That pass is deflected and incomplete by the oncoming rush of the Wolverine defense.
Yeah, that was Sam Henson that got his hand up there and knocked it down. So
it is 4th down for Westminster.
Great job by the Grove City defense, and you might think that this might be 4 down territory, but the problem is it's 4th and 14, so they're probably just going to try to pin Grove City College deep.
Hunter standing at the Wolverine 45-yard line, and before we get the snap, the Wolverines needed a timeout.
Grove City timeout. They're first.
Looked like they had the proper amount of players on the field, so they must not have liked the lineup.
I think they were going for I think that was going to be a pass. I think they were going to try to go for it there at Westminster, and they called a timeout because did you see the punter after he caught the ball and he turned to throw right as the whistle blew? So maybe a great timeout by the Grove City College coaches.
And you would think you forced them to either think about going forward or actually just kicking the ball away now.
Right. Okay, it's a weird scenario because it's 4th and 14, but yet the ball's at the Grove City 36. So, you don't like to run a play certainly on 4th and 14, but ball on the 36, that's usual 4-down territory. So it's
On 4th and 15
just kind of an odd down in distance and where the ball is in the field.
So Porter will punt, but this time the Wolverines do not drop back a returner just yet. Daniel Jackson, playing kind of that single safety spot, could drop back and has returned punts before.
Yeah, he looks like the rover, just on the edge of the outfield, ready to go back into the outfield if need be.
So Porter, the freshman punter from Katanning, at his 45-yard line. Snap to him. He's going to throw again. Fires downfield. Pass caught. And it's going to be near a first down marker, but I don't know if he got it.
He didn't get it. He didn't get it, but here's why it's not that bad of a thing, I guess you could say, for Westminster. So 99 times out of 100, a punt from the 36 ends up in the end zone and out at the 20. So they gained 13, 14 yards there, 13 yards on 4th and 14. Guess where the ball is? The 21. So it's doesn't really hurt that much to try it.
East on 1st and 10. Wolverines will have 2 to the left and 1 to the right. Sheila goes in motion, now back. They give it to Schools. Found a hole across the 25 and slides down to the 27-yard line on first down.
Schools on the run.
Yeah, sometimes I try to see this, and usually I don't, but big number 71, Sam Michelet, and number 79, Dalton Callahan, were the ones that opened that hole up. You see them pat each other on the head after Schools got tackled. That was great.
2nd and 5. That offensive line led the way last week against Carnegie Mellon, totaling up over 300 yards on the ground. He's going to run the option. He's going to keep it, try to turn it upfield, and got about 2 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and short. And we saw him run a lot more last week than we did 2 weeks ago.
Right. Yeah, he can run. There's no question about it. I mean, I think they're kind of bringing him along a little slowly, but as he gets more and more comfortable, I think you're going to see more of that.
3rd and 3. Run that check with me offense that has Drake and Caffrey to the left. And Kuntz, the tight end, or H back in the slot to the right with Gustafson there lined up as well. That's Cody Gustafson. East optioning out to the left side. Pitches it to Schools. First down across the 35 and out of bounds at the 36-yard line. That's the new wrinkle they added over the last 10 days or so, and it paid off right there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I like that play, certainly, with East at quarterback, too. So
First down, Grove City.
that was good.
Caffrey to the sideline. Sheila will check in as an extra lead blocker. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Plenty of time on the play clock, now down under 15. Give it to Schools, hesitates. He's going to be bottled up in the backfield for a loss of about 1, brings up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, just nothing there. That's all you can say about that. A good job by the Westminster guys along the defensive line, and then the linebackers and defensive backs just kind of came up to swarm.
Loss of 1 yard. 2nd and 11 at the 36.
To the sidelines. Caffrey checks in the slot to the left. .320 to play, first quarter. Homecoming 2018 Westminster with a touchdown lead over the Wolverines, 7-0. Fake to Schools. East looking to throw. Gustafson fell down, and the errant throw missed him at the 49-yard line, and will bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, when he fell down, that just messed up the whole timing of it. It looked, it kind of looked like he was open, but that's not where East was throwing, and you think you got just a couple of seconds to plant your feet and snap that throw off before the rush gets there.
So 3rd and 11 with 3:08 to play in the quarter. Wolverines into the wind here this first quarter. Titans showing blitz. They pick it up. Timing ball for Gustafson to reach back and looked like he made the catch, and there's a flag on the field for pass interference on the Titans.
Oh, what a great job by Gustafson. Yeah, he took a shot and somehow was able to stay in bounds and make a great catch anyway.
Flag on the play.
Looks like they may get Marvin Labristi, a senior corner from Naples, Florida, on the interference call.
Yeah, he thought he was out of bounds.
Pass interference, number 7, defense. Spot foul, automatic first down.
It's not going to matter if he was in or not. It was a great catch either way, but spot foul.
So the pass interference penalty moves the ball into Titans territory. They didn't count the catch, did they? It didn't look like it.
No.
Correction, pass interference decline. Take the result of the play.
They will take the catch.
There
Okay.
we go. Yeah, good job, Mark. Yep.
That's a good job by Jack Tayshore as well to keep us updated.
For all this, the people were doing stats and everything else. That's exactly right.
So 1st and 10 at the Titans' 48-yard line. Gustafson adding to his team high in catches. That's his 31st. Sheila goes in motion into the backfield. Give it to Schools, running up the middle across the 45 and down to the 43-yard line. This offense is working when they gain big yards on first down.
Yes, exactly.
West Schools on the run.
Exactly. That's a couple of times that we've seen Schools actually pick up the first down on first down. And that's exactly what you want.
At the 43.
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line. They go 2 to the left, 1 to the right side. East out of the pistol with Sheila on a wing. Play clock rolling down now to 5. Titans showing blitz off the edge. East play action. Gustafson again. That ball took off on him and incomplete near the 30. And it brings up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that's just that little out pass that we saw so much earlier in the season. A couple of errant passes here on those.
So it'll bring up now 3rd and 5. Drake and Caffrey to the left, Gustafson to the right. Play clock approaching 10 seconds. East hands off to Schools on 3rd down. Schools across the 40, and he's going to dive shy of the 35 at the 36-yard line. That'll move the chains and give the Wolverines a first down.
Yeah, just great vision there by Schools. That was all just kind of him improvising. No hole where the play was supposed to go, so he just kind of bounced out, did that little wheel thing that he likes to do. Able to pick up enough yards to get another first down.
So Schools gained 6, and it's 1st and 10 for the Wolverines as we go under 2 minutes to play into this first quarter. Schools now to the right of East on 1st down. Sheila in motion, right to left, and now back. Fake to Schools. Fire Gustafson makes the catch, turns it upfield, and knocked out of bounds before he gets to the 30-yard line. And for only playing for a couple of weeks together, they've got some good chemistry.
Yeah, they really do. Yeah, and I think Gustafson is just that kind of receiver, too, that you throw it to him, he goes and gets it.
2nd and 5.
So that's catch number 32 on the year for Gustafson, who lines up to the right of the formation with Drake and Caffrey. Off to the left. Play clock down to 10. Sheila again goes in motion. Give it to Schools. Stutter step, saw a hole, bounce it to the outside, across the 30, lowers the shoulder and knocked out of bounds about the 26-yard line. That's the strength of the 5'11", 185-pound junior on the run there.
There's what makes him special right there, because just a decent running back gets tackled right there by number 22, right? He gets tackled there, but he was able to elude him, and then he went blasting into the strong safety and pushes him out of bounds after he picks up another couple of yards.
So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Nose of the football resting on the 25-yard line. Going to give it to Schools, cutting to the right and falls across the 25.
Schools on the run, brought down by Fitzgerald.
Yeah, that was Schools again, brought down by Fitzgerald.
25. 2nd down.
Again, Grove City just continuing to kind of pick things up in pieces here.
2nd and 8 as we approach the end of the first quarter. Gustafson to the right. It's going to be Caffrey and Drake to the left, and they may just let this quarter roll out, and they will. After one on homecoming, it is Westminster 7, Grove City 0 on your home of the Wolverines, 91-1 WSAJ.
Guys, like having a place to live, eating food, wearing clothes, sending 639 texts a week on a shiny new phone? There's one thing that can help you get the money to do all of those things. It's called a job. If you're a guy turning 18, there's one important thing you need to do to make sure the job market is wide open for you. Register with the Selective Service System at sss.gov. Failing to register with Selective Service would mean you'd not only be breaking the law, you'd also be unable to apply for federal jobs, many state and municipal jobs, and all kinds of job training programs the government offers. So guys, take a minute and register with the Selective Service. You'll keep your job prospects open. Otherwise, how are you going to get the basketball shoes with full-length responsive cushioning and an outsole cutout for low-profile impact protection? Take that minute, go to sss.gov and register with Selective Service, and keep all your options open. Remember, it's quick, it's easy, it's the law.
Back to Robert E. Thorn Field, where the sun has come out, the rain has moved on, and after one quarter, Wesley Schools right on pace, Chris. 9 carries, 51 yards, averaging about 6 a carry.
That's it, yeah. When you say on pace for 200 to get 200 yards. That's amazing, yeah.
Had his 4th 200-yard rushing game last week. So we flip ends of the field, and the Wolverines now right to left, set up shop on 2nd down and 8 at the Titans' 25-yard line. East out of the pistol. Schools, the tailback, a yard behind him. Sheila in motion to the right, now back to the left. Give it to Schools. East is going to pull it out this time and keep it, and that's going to be a loss all the way back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of about 2 brings up 3rd down and a full 10.
That's Ian Barr. He's actually the starting strong safety today because fantastic strong safety Travis Lauster out for this week and next for Westminster. So something to expose there with the freshman.
So 3rd down and a full 10. 14:28 to play, just underway, 2nd quarter. Schools moves from the right to the left of East on 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. Stepping up, throwing underneath, and that pass short hopped in, incomplete. Drake thought he got 2 hands underneath it, but they'll say no catch, and 4th down and 10.
It is 4th and 10.
4th down and 10 from the Westminster 27, so certainly not in field goal range here, but 4-down territory, as they call it.
A 46-yarder for Nick Morrow last week, winning Special Teams Player of the Week.
Wow, yeah, maybe it is field goal range then, yeah.
So the Wolverines will leave the offense out there with twins right and left. Play clock down to 3, and the Wolverines are going to have to burn a timeout here.
Timeout. Grove City. They're 2nd.
Kind of in that area of indecision of what do you do to keep the offense out there,
right?
To let Morrow try and show off the leg.
Right, I know it's a tough. It's again a very, very difficult down distance and where the ball is. We saw Westminster be in that situation, and they tried a fake punt from the 37 on 4th and 14. Now here's Grove City, 4th and 10 from the 27, which is, he's made a field goal from that distance, as you pointed out last week. But still, that's not something you're banking on getting every time, right?
Yeah, this field goal would be 44 yards for Morrow, who is now going to come out onto the field.
Wow.
So here comes the freshman Nick Morrow from Moon Township in Moon High School. 2 of 2 in field goal attempts in his career, 33 and 46 yards.
He is 6 foot 250, wears number 72, listed as a kicker and a punter, though. And here we go.
So the Titans going to load up the box and come after him. Kick on the way, has plenty of distance, and that kick is good by plenty inside the left upright for Nick Morrow. He bangs home his 3rd career field goal, and an impressive kick for the freshman.
Oh, yeah, it would have been good for probably 5 or 6 yards further back. He's got the you call it. He has the Lou Groza thing going on.
He
there.
does, yeah.
He's not a straight-on kicker like Groza was, but yeah, that's great stuff there. What a weapon that is for Grove City College.
So officially a 44-yard field goal make for the freshman, who remains perfect on the year, and the Wolverines are on the board.
Yeah, they needed that too, because they've done a lot of good things. They gave up they fumbled on a punt, gave Westminster 1st and goal at the 2. Westminster scored on the very short field a touchdown, but Grove City kind of has dominated this game otherwise, and it's nice to get the points up there.
Bill and Hardy deep.
So 2 returners back deep for the Titans with 14:04 to play in the half. Kick, fair catch called for, ball bobbled on the turf, battle for the loose football. And one of the Wolverines, I think, fell it on the 10-yard line. Who's going to come out of that pile with the football?
It's Ben Palazé. Yeah, he got it. Yeah.
The Wolverines will take over 1st down and 10.
And Palazé, the freshman corner from Brunswick, Maine.
Yes.
Johnny on the spot, and we've got a Westminster Titan down at the 13-yard line after the scrum for the football.
Yeah, it's number 15, Javion Hardy. I think he got landed on hard when guys were going after that football, but what a great job by Palazé, Ben Palazé. Like you said, a freshman from Maine. Not exactly a hotbed of Division II recruiting for Western Pennsylvania, right? Division II and III recruiting, but they found him and making a big play there on special teams.
Well, Westminster able to capitalize on the botched kick for their touchdown. The Wolverines are going to have the ball in good field position, definitely within field goal range, but you need to get 6 here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, you get 6 here. It's going to be first and 10 at the Westminster 11, so you can actually pick up a 1st down right at the 1-yard line. So that's a big deal.
Spot on the field where you'll see Wesley Schools go to work. 716 yards, 5 touchdowns, averaging 143 yards per game.
That's amazing. Yeah, and we've seen a couple of times where it just kind of stands out, why he picks up those yards that he does. The ordinary running back gets tackled in situations where he doesn't get tackled.
So we're going to see training staff come on from both schools to tend to the Westminster player down. So we'll step away and come back. Westminster 7, Grove City 3 on 91.1 WSHA.
Scanning around the commercial radio stations can be pretty disheartening, so Grove City College delivers great alternatives. Tune in to 91.1 WSAJ Radio Saturdays at noon and Sundays at 8 a.m. to hear 4 hours of amazing bluegrass and folk music from shows such as Cindy Baucom's Knee Deep in Bluegrass, Nashville Public Radio's Bluegrass Breakdown, and Tom May's River City Folk, right here at WSAJ Grove City on the weekends.
Offbeat performers, new and traditional folk music, Broadway classics, singer-songwriters and comedians, young and old, top off 2 hours of controlled madness we call the Midnight Special. Saturdays at 7 on Grove City College's 91.1 WSAJ. Hi, I'm Rich Warren, extending the red carpet for the world's weekly aberration of folk music and farce, show tunes and satire, madness and escape. The Midnight Special on WSAJ Grove City.
Grove City College Radio gets the blues every Saturday night. Starting at 9 p.m., 91.1 WSAJ hosts Beale Street Caravan with Pat Mitchell and Kevin Cubbins. Following at 10 p.m. is 2 hours of Blues Unlimited with Sleepy Boy Hawkins. Then at midnight, Steve Cushing has 5 hours of Blues Before Sunrise. That's a total of 8 hours of great blues music, new and old, on WSAJ, Grove City.
Hello again, I'm David Miller, host of Swinging Down the Lane. The music of the last century was a rich source of remarkable music. Goodman, Glenn Miller, the Dorsey Brothers, and on and on. Our weekly program includes their masterpieces and gives background about the leaders. Join me, would you? Sunday afternoon at 5, right here on 91.1 WSAJ Grove City on the campus of Grove City College.
This is Alec Baldwin. Please join me this week and each week for the New York Philharmonic This Week on this station.
Thursdays at noon on 91.1 WSAJ, Grove City.
Society, though, somewhere it's mostly true.
Back to Robert E. Thorn Field. We have an injury delay on the field with one of the Titans down, and they are bringing the paramedics and the stretcher onto the field, Chris, here with 13:55 to play, and training staff surrounding from both schools the Titan player.
Yeah, obviously using every precaution here. You've got both head coaches, the training staff, so yeah.
Hard to tell exactly what happened to him. I know he was involved in the scrum for the football,
right,
but then never got up after that.
I know it's one of those ones where the ball popped loose again, and that's when guys really get hit violently, right? Is when the ball pops loose once, and 7, 8 guys are hard charging, but then when somebody has it clean after that, all those hard charging guys stay put. But that time it popped loose again, and you had about half of both teams just diving onto the top. So yeah, that's they are treating this one very, very seriously.
Yeah, our official Jack Tayshore down there on the field overseeing everything, as is Todd Gibson, the athletic director here from Grove City, who is right down there on the field making sure that the best treatment possible is given to the player down for the Titans.
It's Javion Hardy. He's a senior wide receiver from Waldorf, Maryland.
So again, while they tend to Hardy, we're going to throw it back to the studios for a break, and we'll keep you updated after we return from this timeout on 91.1 WSAJ.
This is why you work so hard to pay the mortgage. Because home is more than 4 walls and a roof. It's that porch swing on a summer night. It's pajamas with feet and everybody over for Sunday dinner. And that old stuffed chair in the living room you just can't get rid of. This is why you work a second job. This is why you learn to fix things yourself, so you could save on repairs. Because home is your place, your memories, your family sleeping in their own beds at night. And that is why we want to help. We are making home affordable. A free government resource that can make paying the mortgage easier. And now even more options are available. Call 888-995-HOPE today. That's 888-995-HOPE. Or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov.
Good night, Mama.
This is why. Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Welcome back to Robert E. Thorn Field. Jadavian Hardy up on the stretcher. Looks like he's got the neck collar on, but was able to give the thumbs up to the crowd who roared in applause as he is being taken across the field to the waiting ambulance to our right.
Yeah, the Westminster guys came sprinting across the field to kind of walk out a couple of 10 yards with him, and that was you could tell this is serious, though. It's like one of those ones where there's just like a pall over the stands that you could tell this is a little more than a sprained ankle or something.
And as a player, how do you refocus with one of your brothers leaving in the ambulance?
Yeah, it's really tough. I mean, it's what happens is you're thinking about it in between plays. You're thinking about it, but you got guys coming at you. You got guys trying to tackle you, coming at you with bad intentions. So, that kind of wakes you back up that you need to still be focused on what you're doing.
So the Wolverines looking to take advantage of this turnover at 13:55 of the first half. Have the ball at the Westminster 11-yard line. Two lead blockers are in there, and Kunst and Sheila. East, the quarterback, gives it to Schools, and he'll hammer inside the 10. Down to the 9 for about 2 yards, so 2nd and 8.
Yeah, Miguel Luis coming up from that free safety position, making the stop there.
Brought down by Barr and Luis.
So 2nd and 8 with 13:35 to play in the half. Same look with Schools to the right now. He'll move to the left of East, about a yard behind him. And now we've got a whistle, and it looks like the Wolverines are going to need a timeout.
Grove City. It's a final timeout for the first half for Grove City.
Wow.
So the Wolverines have used their final timeout. Don't forget, we return home again next week for a 1:30 kickoff as Waynesburg comes into town. The Yellow Jackets have played pretty well as of late.
Yeah, again, another one of those teams in the PAC that's improving by leaps and bounds, and it certainly was for the past couple of years a conference of a couple of great teams, one or two good teams, and then a big drop-off after that is slowly but surely becoming a conference of, a bunch of good teams, several good teams all clumped together that are all kind of fighting for the same scrap.
So as we get ready to return to play, it is now 2nd and 8. Ball at the 9-yard line. Twins to the right. Drake all alone to the left. Kuntz now goes in motion into the backfield, and a flag comes out, and it's going to cost the Wolverines 5 on a procedure penalty.
Yeah, it just kind of looked funny from the start, didn't it? It just kind of looked like there was something amiss.
Snap infraction number 70
from the
offense.
start. So yeah, that's
5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
That makes it a lot tougher here. That completely changes the play call. It changes everything here in tight like this.
So they get the 5-yard penalty on Big Jeff Matthews, 6'3", 330 out of Deer Lakes in Ellison Park, PA. His 17th start at center in his Wolverine career. 2nd and 13. Twins to the right, one man to the left. And around the option, toss it to Schools. Everybody blocking down, and this time he's tripped up in the backfield. They'll lose a couple on that carry. Bring up now about 3rd and 13.
A yard.
Yeah, really good job. Just really good pursuit by the very athletic and fast defensive backfield of Westminster there. So here we go. Tough play right here. Third down and 12, ball on the 13.
You know you're in Morrow's range here, but you want to try and get that 6 up on the board and take advantage of the turnover. Gustafson and Caffrey to the right. Drake all alone to the left. Sheila in motion right to left. East looking to throw. Looking for the jump ball in the corner, and that pass is caught but out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down in the corner. Could Gustafson, so it's incomplete and 4th down.
Yeah, it looked like Ken Garvey was out there.
4th and 12 for the Wolverines.
Out there in really good coverage there. So yeah, kind of just rode Gustafson out of bounds. So yeah, looks like the Grove City's gonna have to
attempt a field goal.
Gonna have to go for a field goal attempt here when they certainly could have used 6, but certainly getting 3 out of this would be all right.
Ball on the 20. It's a 30-yard attempt for Morrow, who's 3 for 3. High snap, they get it down. Kick has some distance, curving, and good. So Morrow snuck that one in to make him now a perfect 4 for 4 on the year and 2 for 2 on the afternoon. And he struggled with the 30-yard range, but we back it up into the 40s, and he's banged those home.
Yeah, it's amazing, right? That one looked off his foot like he kind of missed it. You know, he didn't get it exactly perfectly right, but fortunately it was enough leg, and the try was close enough that able to sneak through.
Wolverines home all month of October, so you've got plenty of chances to come out and join us here at Robert E. Thorn Field. Next week, again, we mentioned Waynesburg at 1:30, the bye week, and then on the 27th, St. Vincent comes to town for a 1:30 kickoff. It's unbelievably, we are past halfway home now on the year.
I know, you and I, we both called football high school games on Friday night. Last night was week 7. What? That's amazing.
Morrow to kick off.
Morrow gets the foot into it. Short, end over end, and drifting way out of bounds. We're going to give Titans some pretty good field position here with 12:20 to play.
Yeah, 12:18 to go here in this second quarter. The Grove City defense, other than the obviously the very short field touchdown that they gave up, has played really, really well, as Westminster just not able to generate much offense at all.
Chris, good to see Randall Labrie down on the field, off to our left after having procedure done on that injured
Kick off out of bounds. Kick off out of bounds. The ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. First down.
Westminster has the ball. First down and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So first and 10 Titans at the 35-yard line with the 1-point lead, 7-6 here with 12:18 to play in the half. Walker's going to hand off to the ball-carrying tailback, who we've been able to run a couple of different backs in there. That was Tyler Green, the junior, on the carry out of Carlisle.
By Ellis. 5-yard gain to the 40.
Yeah, and you know, we talked about it a little bit in the pregame. Westminster does not necessarily have a quote-unquote feature back. They don't have one guy that they go to, but they do have several backs that can certainly pick up yards in chunks.
Chris Wolf checks out for one play, lost the helmet on that play. 2nd and 6. Flip it to the tailback again, trying to string it outside, and he's going to be stood up by a host of Wolverines shy of the line of scrimmage. He's about a yard shy. Going to bring up 3rd down and 1 on the carry once again by Tyler Green.
Yeah, Tyler Green, he looked like he was going to be able to pick up some yards there, but Grove City able to just string it out, and pretty much the entire secondary of Grove City College able to bring him down there.
So 3rd and a full 1. Walker out of the pistol. Green is the tailback. Going to give it to him. Try to string it out, and he is going to be pulled down by a couple of Wolverines coming up there to make the stop, led by Patrick Mark from his free safety spot.
Yeah, Mark and Salerno, too, from the outside linebacker spot. Just nowhere for him to go. What a great job by the Grove City defense. They're about to get the football back.
Mark tops on the team, Chris, in tackles with 37 coming into play.
Yeah, he's just putting together an unbelievable sophomore campaign from that free safety spot.
Snap down, and the punt is away. Gustafson going to make the catch at about the 18-yard line. You know, we talk about Patrick Mark, and you know, the first player in Wolverine athletic history to letter in lacrosse and football in the same year.
That is a strange, kind of a strange combination for sure. But you know, Mark probably from an area where in Florida there, where lacrosse is huge, and lacrosse is slowly but surely starting to work its way up the charts, sort of on spring sports in high schools.
And the Wolverine lacrosse team had a great start in year 1 last year. East going to give the ball to Schools, running right up the middle, lowers the shoulder and powers his way out across the 25 to the 26-yard line, and a good gain on 1st and 10.
Yeah, once again, an 8-yard gain by Schools on 1st down, and man, he does that so often, and it seems like that generally results in a great start for Grove City College.
Gain of 8, 2nd and 2. Give it to Schools again, this time thrown back.
Schools on the run.
Might have got about a yard on that play, Chris, so it brings up 3rd and short.
short gain. It is 3rd and 1 at the 27.
3rd and 1, really a big moment here. They got to pick this up, Mark.
Caffrey checks out. Jared Hurd, number 4, in the end of the slot to the right. Plenty of time, play clock, down to 15. Hurd going to go in motion, give it to Schools, who stood up at the line, and he's going to be pushed back to the 25-yard line. Lost a couple on the play.
That's probably the most impressive defensive play by Westminster all day. Throw Schools back for a 2-yard loss on 3rd and 1.
I haven't seen that in a while as the Westminster Titan defensive line got good push up front.
Yeah, they did. That's exactly right. They just able to kind of stuff it there.
Break to punt. Twin returners back deep at the 30. And we've got a flag. Procedure penalty on the
26,
Wolverines.
Offense, false start. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
That's Zach Zeisler, number 26, on the penalty out of Wexford and North Allegheny High School.
Paulinelli for Westminster.
So Paulinelli back at his 35-yard line to return the kick from break, averaging 38 yards on the year. Good snap, plenty of time, gets the kick away, high spiraling kick they're just going to back away from.
Nice.
Going to take a Wolverine roll inside the 15, and that's going to roll all the way down to about the 11-yard line, and got a great bounce from Caleb Bragg.
Everybody ran to congratulate the guys that tracked down the punt. Brake just kind of wandered off the field to no fanfare at all. I'm thinking he just got a boomer off there. Now some people are going over to congratulate him.
Yeah, who was the first person to congratulate him?
Yeah.
The other kicker, Nick Morrow.
Exactly, Kelsey Tischler over there too, so yeah. Everybody's running out there to congratulate those guys, and nobody said a word to Brake.
So the Titans will have the football, 1st and 10 at about the 10-yard line. Snap, give it to the tailback, try to dance his way in the hole, and spun his way up right about to the line of scrimmage.
By Dan Jackson and Sam Henson.
Bryce Hill on the run.
Yeah, great play there by Jackson. Just kind of stuffing that up. Nowhere for the Westminster back to go.
It's been an adventure with multiple players offensively. You got to keep checking their roster because they've done a lot not on their 2 deep.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, some guys dinged up for Westminster.
2nd and 10, 8 minutes to play in the half. Westminster by 1, 7-6 in a low-scoring afternoon. Looking to throw, firing over the middle, and a great hands catch made across the 20 and down to about the 22-yard line.
Yeah, Anthony Lavotti making a great catch across the middle there. Wow.
Jackson and
big
Mark
target too, 6'3", 220 out of Bishop Guilfoyle in the Altoona area.
Yeah.
So a Westminster first down to their 22-yard line. Titans have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Walker under center. 2 receivers off to the right. Going to fake the toss, now give it to him on the stretch handoff across the 30 and diving out to the 35-yard line.
Hill on the run.
Yeah, it was Bryce Hill.
Henson on the tackle.
5'8", 175-pounder, another guy from Florida. And able to pick up a big chunk of yards and a first down for Westminster before Grove City College could finally get him.
Now you mentioned not a true lead ball carrier on this offense.
No, the backup quarterback was the leading rusher, right, coming into the game. So yeah, it's amazing.
Walker takes the snap, gives it to him again on the handoff. This time it's Hill, who's able to get about 2 yards before being thrown back.
Hill on the run, Salerno on the tackle.
Yeah, Grove City fortunate there.
And Hill down on the field
Hill's
too.
Hurt on the play too. Yeah, that's adds kind of some insult to injury. Yeah, Westminster's not going to be very happy about that.
2nd and 9.
Kind of got tangled up, and the guy that made the tackle, Lucas Salerno, just kind of spinning around, and Walker went flying, and
was able to get up to his feet, head to the far sidelines. 2nd and 8 coming up.
No, he's staying in, looks like, Mark. Oh, no, okay.
He has to check out for one play.
Right, that's, I was thinking that was the quarterback, but no, it was the running back, Bryce Hill.
So Keno Grice, number 1, checking into the backfield. He's the backup. Walker to throw, flips it underneath and off the hands of Grice and incomplete.
Walker's pass incomplete, intended for Grice.
You can see that Westminster does not quite know what to do offensively here. You know what I'm saying? Like, in other words, they haven't really been able to establish much.
Wolverine defense has played well all year.
Well.
We knew it was the younger of the two sides of the football, and they've really come along here in week 6.
Yeah, that's why. That's part of the reason why Westminster hasn't known what to do, because Grove City's defense has snuffed everything out that they've done.
Walker to throw on 3rd and 8. Pass caught by Paulinelli for a first down to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, they gave Walker some time there. Paulinelli able to come across on a crossing route. Really nice ball thrown by Walker. Paulinelli hauling it in, and just like that, Westminster picking up a first down.
Walker had only thrown it 12 times on the year coming in. Under 6 minutes to play. 7-6 Westminster with the 1-point lead. Walker takes the high snap, hands it off to the tailback Hill, and Hill able to work his way to the Wolverine 45-yard line. Gain of about 6. It's 2nd and 4.
Brought down by Kilgore.
Yeah, Hill, of course, just had to come out on the last play for injury, but back in there and picking up 6 yards on his first play back.
Walker, 5'9", 175, and a senior. You mentioned earlier his hometown in Pittsburgh, but went to Milton Hershey. Going to give it again to Hill. And Hill able to work his way off the left for about 3 more. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, certainly.
Hill on the run. Ellison Kilgore on
ball
the
on the Grove City 43, so
it is 3rd down and 2
perhaps 4-down territory, Mark. I don't, who knows, but.
Receivers right and left. Bryce Hill now to the right of Walker. 3rd down, long 2. Walker looking to throw. Fires downfield. Short op's a wide open man at the 35-yard line. Incomplete. Looking for Paulinelli. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, Paulinelli had gone hard and then come back gone hard down the field, come back and was open, but man, the ball almost only went about halfway to him.
So Dawson Porter will handle the punting duties. Gustafson back deep at about his own 10-yard line. High snap for Porter, brings it down, rush on, just does get it away. And the Titans are going to be there to let this football roll inside the 5 and come to a stop near the 3-yard line. Wolverines so close to blocking that one by Connor Lowe. Just did get it off.
Yeah, Connor Lowe almost turned that into a big play, but instead a really good play for the Westminster Titans as they're able to pin Grove City College back inside the 5 on the 3. So they will take over 1st and 10 on their own 3 with 4:25 to go in this first half, trailing Westminster 7-6.
So the Wolverines break the huddle. The ball right about the 3. East in his own end zone. Now they will shift into a 2-back set with East under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Schools, running between guard and tackle, and he is across the 5, out close to the 7-yard line.
Schools on the run.
Yeah, again, kind of following the block, a big Callahan there, number 79, and Dalton Callahan, but not quite as big a play as last time, but still a little bit of breathing room here as he picks up 5.
To the 8, 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5, under 4 minutes to play. East fakes to Schools, looking to throw, going to fire the deep ball, and that is off the hands of Gustafson, but the flag comes out. It looks like it'll be interference on Aaron Pierce, the junior corner from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and Hollywood High School.
Yeah, Pierce he was all over him. That was a great job by Gustafson because he got by him and the ball was still going, and I think Pierce felt like the only way I'm going to stop this from being a huge
Pass
play
interference,
is to just
defense
grab him.
number 8. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot and an automatic first down.
The ball will be placed at the Grove City
15-yard infraction.
line. First down, Wolverines.
Makes it 1st and 10 for the Wolverines.
1st and 10 at the Grove
With
City
3:46 to play in the half. Coming up, homecoming festivities and a performance by the Wolverine Marching Band at the break. So the Wolverine offense out there, try to see what they can do with the football. A little quick toss underneath and the pass complete across the 30-yard line. And that's going to be, about
Pass complete from East to
4 yards
Gustafson.
shy of the first down.
On the tackle.
Yeah, he's starting to look, pretty confident back there in the pocket here. So, nice little 7-yard pickup. Now it's down 2nd down and 3.
Sheila in motion. They're going to hand the ball off to Schools, who hit the pile at the line and was able to push it forward for about 1. So it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Schools on the run.
And about 2 to go for this Wolverine offense.
Yeah, nice job up front there by the Westminster front 7. Just absolutely nowhere for Schools to go. I know that Jared Reppert is out, and certainly probably hurts them in short yard situation. He does such a good job from that wham back position.
Mitchell checking in as an extra offensive lineman, but the Titans there to make the play right about the line of scrimmage.
Schools on the run.
No gain on the play by Schools will bring up 4th down.
Gain of 1. 4th and 1 at the 32.
So 4th down and 1, and again, Brake will come on to punt the ball away.
Yeah, you'd love to say, maybe go for it here with 2:24 to go in the half, but man, if you don't get it, and Westminster scores to go up 14-6 in a game and a half that you've dominated, that would be disastrous. So I totally agree with this call.
High snap, Brake gets it down, rush on, gets away, another boomer. Paulinelli calls for the fair catch and makes it at the 26-yard line. Did a good job to get that football out of there with the rush coming on.
They went out. They went for it. Westminster went for it. There's no doubt about it. What sometimes you hope happens when they go for it is that they get a roughing the kicker, but Westminster able to avoid doing that.
So 1st and 10 Titans with 3 timeouts remaining. The ball officially spotted at their 27-yard line. Walker, the quarterback. It's Keno Grice, the backup tailback, in there for this drive. Walker to throw, looks for Grice, trying to set up the screen, and that play's blown up.
Yeah.
As running in on the play, unblocked for the Wolverines, is Lucas Salerno, the junior linebacker from Karn City.
Yeah, we've said his name a lot today, haven't we? Yeah, Salerno able to just blast in there and blow that play up. As you said, I was trying to come up with a different expression. There was no other. That's what he did.
2nd and 10, under 2 minutes to play in the half. 7-6 Westminster. Walker going to keep this one, break through the hole across the 40-45, and he's going to be pulled down from behind. To say his slide came to an end at the 46-yard line.
That was an unusual looking slide. He slid and kind of stayed on his knees and went another 8 or 9 yards before they finally got him.
So 1st down at the 46-yard line. Twins right and left for Walker. Takes the snap. He's going to keep it, running off the left side into Wolverine territory, 45-40. And that's a gain of about 14 and a first down to the Wolverine 40-yard line with 1:35 to play in the half.
Yeah, Walker's a weapon, man. He can really see the field. He's got the quicks, and he's tough to tackle. And at just 5'9", he's tough to see coming out of the line of scrimmage there.
Walker going to tuck it and run again this time. Excuse me, he got the ball to Bryce Hill.
Brought down by Mark.
Only gains 2. Patrick Markin on the tackle.
2nd and 8 at the 38.
Going to go right back to the line on 2nd down. Walker to throw. Timing throw to the outside. Receiver makes the catch, has the first down right at the 30-yard line, and that'll move the chains for the Titans.
Yeah, Connor Cox able to grab it and reach out and get the first down.
Gain of 9. First
Timeout.
Westminster.
Westminster. They're first.
So Westminster uses a timeout with under a minute to play in the half, trying to expand their 1-point lead.
Yeah, and again, that would be very unfortunate because the Grove City College defense has played great, and really statistically and momentum-wise, Grove City has had the advantage for most of this half. Westminster scoring on a very short field, a 2-yard touchdown drive on one play after a muffed punt. So yeah, the Grove City College D really needs to try to hold them out of the end zone here on this.
And with 1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
So we are under a minute to play here in the first half of the 2018 homecoming game here. What turns out now to be a beautiful afternoon.
Yeah, and it's kind of had a weird feel to it. Watching the game down at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, University of Pittsburgh playing Syracuse, it was sunny to start, and then the game went on into a lightning and weather delay. So just some strange weather here in Western PA and Eastern Ohio.
9 and 3 overall.
So it'll be 1st and 10 off the timeout for Westminster.
6-3. Grove City is 7 and 0.
Keno Grice remains the tailback with Walker the quarterback. Walker takes the snap, turns it over, fires underneath, and the pass looked to be deflected and incomplete on a quick hitter over the middle.
Yeah, that was number 51, Parker Kilgore, the outside linebacker, getting a hand on it to have it change direction a little bit.
Kilgore's had a nice freshman year. 2nd and 10. Trips to the right, one man to the left. Walker takes the snap, 5-step drop, stands in the pocket, throwing underneath, pass caught, and the loose ball on the turf. They're going to blow this play dead and say incomplete. So no catch, incomplete.
That's that old one that we hear so much during replays on Sundays about a football move. And kind of looked like he made one.
Please reset the game clock to 45 seconds. 45 seconds.
So they add 4 seconds onto the game clock to make it 45. It looked like he made a definitive move upfield.
Yes.
They immediately blew that play dead, said it was incomplete.
Westminster has 3rd down and 10 at the Grove
So
City
3rd
29.
and 10 for Walker and the Titans. 2 left, 2 right. Grice the tailback, Walker the quarterback. Walker looking to throw. Now he's going to run right up the middle. And an awkward slide down at about the 17-yard line.
He definitely got past the first down marker, though. I was going to say maybe short, but no.
First down, Westminster.
He got across.
Clock will roll with 34 seconds to go in the half. Walker takes the snap, gives it to the tailback. That's Keno Grice. And Grice gets across the 15 to the 14-yard line.
Timeout, Westminster. They're second.
Grice on
Titans
the run.
used timeout number 2.
On the tackle.
Gives Chris Wolf a chance to check back in for this play.
7 at the 14 after the timeout.
Yeah. See what Westminster comes up with here. Again, Grove City College so close to getting a big break there. But they, instead of the fumble there 2 plays ago, they called it an incomplete pass.
Coming up at the half, we'll have the crowning of the homecoming court.
Yeah.
Led by Master of Ceremonies, Darren Morton.
There he is, right behind us. So, yeah.
In the house as well. He's ready to go to work.
Coming up at halftime, we will
off
have
the timeout, we're ready to get back to action here at Robert E. Thorn Field.
Homecoming court for 2018, the King and the Queen. That's coming up at halftime.
Just joining us, it's the first time in quite a while the Wolverines in all red today.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it.
So second and 7. Man in motion, left to right, sets up at a wing. Walker looking to throw. Feeling some backside pressure, rolling to the right, firing it towards the end zone. He'll just shoot this over the end zone and over the track and out of bounds.
Yeah, he had a receiver in the area, got out of the pocket and was able to just fling it into the track. I always like homecomings, Mark, because I get to tell my play-by-play guy like you that I was once royalty. Slippery Rock High School homecoming king. Thank you very much.
You're going to give us the year, or do we not get that part?
1987.
I was waiting for that extra add-on there. Walker to throw, going to fire underneath. Pass caught to the 5-yard line. Will make it first and goal for the Titans with 14 seconds in the half.
Here we go. This is huge. This is amazing. This is a heck of a scramble. Okay, so they're going to spike it.
We'll spike it with 12. So I need to know, when you teach your students about the British hierarchy and royalty, do you tell them, I was once king as well?
Absolutely. 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 And every homecoming king that gets, that wins that honor every year, I say, welcome to the family.
So we'll see what they do here. The kicker is sophomore John Sybeck from Massillon, Ohio, 3 of 5 on the year if they bring him out. But it is 2nd and 5 in Westminster with 1 timeout. Walker to throw, looking underneath, pass broken up and a flag at the end of the play as the defender kind of went over the back of the receiver and the flag came out.
Right. Daniel Jackson, it almost looked kind of like an over-the-back violation in basketball there, and just kind of climbed up his back to knock the ball away, and I don't know if the ball would have been caught anyway. That's the unfortunate part of it.
Pass interference, defense number 10. By rule, the ball will be placed on the 2-yard line, automatic. First down.
Yeah, it's first down, but what Westminster has working against them here is the clock. 8 seconds left, and the 2 is awkward because if you run it in and you don't get it, the half's over.
So first and goal at the 2 for Walker. The tailback is Keno Grice. They give it to Grice. Now Walker's going to keep it, look for the goal line, and just does dive in for the touchdown.
Walker on the run.
Yeah, it looked for a second there like Daniel Jackson had him wrapped up and was going to deny him getting in, but he was able to keep his feet churning, was Shamon Walker, and get into the end zone and give Westminster its second touchdown.
Sybeck, 14 of 15 on the extra point attempts on the year. Paulinelli will hold. Line to the left, play clock down under 10. Paulinelli gets it down, rush on, and the extra point is up and good. So Westminster increases their lead to 14-6 with 4 seconds to go in the half, and the Wolverines get the ball to start the third quarter.
Yeah, that's the good news. Certainly is probably some kind of a squib kick here, so in Grove City probably all they'll have the chance to do is fall on it and end the half, and then, like you said, they're going to get to come out here in 20 minutes or so and get the football right back again on a kickoff.
We've seen the offensive, well, both coaching staffs, but particularly the offensive coaching staff make great adjustments at the half this year.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt. Coaching in this conference is off the charts. That's the one thing that anybody that has the chance to watch these games like you and I do, it's unbelievable.
So they will kick the football away with Woodford and Roth deep. Dylan Kidder, the sophomore, handles the kickoff duties, just punches this one into the air. It's going to be Roth on the return across the 15-yard line, outside 20, 25. And looked like he might have dropped the football, but then fell on it at the 30-yard line.
The end of the first half.
Thank you, Jack Tayshaw. We have come to the end of the half. At the break, it is Westminster 14, Grove City 6 on 91.1 WSAJ.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover guitar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Back here to Robert E. Thorn Field as we were getting ready for the halftime performance from the Wolverine Marching Band, and of course the crowning of the homecoming king and queen. Wolverines in a tight one at the break, Chris, here, 14-6.
Yeah, 14-6. Again, the Grove City able to get 2 field goals, one on a long drive, the other one on a short field, after giving up a Westminster touchdown to open the scoring in this game on a 2-yard touchdown drive that started after a muffed punt. And then they were Westminster able to punch it in here at the end of the half after a drive. So, again, lots of things happening, but Grove City still only 1 score down.
Wesley School 17 for 68 yards. His yards per carry went down to 4 at the half. He had, 51 yards after 1, so held to 17 yards in that second quarter.
Yeah, East was 3 for 8 passing for 28 yards, and a lot of pressure on him from the Westminster defense.
Down to the field for the halftime entertainment, or the Wolverine Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Andy Erb.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Mr. Andrew Erb, with assistance of Glenn Cameron, Douglas May, Patrick Baldwin, Taylor Braxton, Charles Vitterek, Cassie Cook, Steve Flory, and the field leadership of drum majors Brandon Johnson and Megan McGinnis, twirlers Emily Wink, Tyler Thompson, and Lauren Foster, Marquette Captain Emily Watterson, color guard Captain Sarah Grayburn, and band president Julie Wilson. This is the voice of the Wolverine Marching Band, Jeffrey Spade, and I welcome you to the Grove City College Wolverine Marching Band's performance. Our 2018 halftime show opens with a fiery Latin jazz piece originally recorded by the Stan Kenton Orchestra in 1959 at the annual Newport Jazz Festival, featuring trumpet soloist Sarah Dawson and color guard soloist Katie Miller. We hope you enjoy our opener, La Suerte de los Tantos. We continue our show with a song originally recorded in 1967 by Bob Dylan and further popularized by Jimi Hendrix through his 1968 recording. This piece appeared in many movies, including American Beauty and Forrest Gump, as well as being featured on The Simpsons and the Guitar Hero 5 video game. We hope you enjoy the bombastic sounds of All Along the Watchtower. Our show continues as we feature our twirlers, marquettes, and color guard in a piece originally recorded in 2016 by Bruno Mars. If you listen closely enough, you might also notice a magnificent triangle solo by freshman front ensemble member Margaret Gagne. Sit back, tap your toes, and enjoy the driving rhythm and excitement of 24-Karat Magic. The show concludes with a stirring arrangement of a song by the Moody Blues, recorded in 1967 and reaching number 19 on the UK singles chart, featuring sophomore trumpet soloist Barb Matthews, a duet by junior trumpeters Jordan Ronaldo and Christopher Woolard, and color guard soloist Sarah Grayburn. We hope you enjoy our performance of Nights in White Satin. for your 2018 edition of the Grove City College Wolverine Marching Band.
Halftime continues here on the campus of Grove City College at Robert E. Thorn Field, and it is homecoming festivities here 2018. And in mere moments, we're going to throw it down to the field, as we will have radio director Darren Morton handling today's festivities as master of ceremony for the homecoming broadcast, as we'll announce, of course, the homecoming court here momentarily, as they let the percussion section exit the field, and we'll get set to get things underway here this afternoon. And it down to the field to Darren Morton for the halftime festivities.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Homecoming 2018 on the campus of Grove City College. Thank you for coming. We appreciate everyone. We hope you get home safely. We also ask to join us for worship at Harbison tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. But right now, we have to crown a queen and a king of homecoming. You ready for this? All right, let's reintroduce these folks. Rachel Beidelman, escorted by Ethan Fry. Brianna Murphy, escorted by Evan Lundberg. Abigail Burge, escorted by Liam Adkins. Gretchen Stockslade, escorted by Dan Gibson. And Madison Reepsum, escorted by Matt Charles. And helping us crown a king and a queen for this year, we ask you to welcome Coronation Committee Senior Chair Nate Sprunk and your 2017 homecoming queen, Olivia Burge. Okay, one last look before we coronate. All right, for homecoming king, conductor Herb, drum roll, please. From Mansfield, Pennsylvania, Ethan Fry. right, folks, the 2018 Homecoming Queen. Conductor Herb, drum roll. From Lewis Center, Ohio, Rachel Beidelman. And there they are, folks, the 2018 Homecoming King and Queen, Ethan Fry and Rachel Beidelman.
Thank you very much, Darren, and congratulations to the 2018 Homecoming Court. We're going to take a break, come back, and we will have kickoff in 60 seconds here on 91.1 WSAJ.
Hey everybody, this is Josh Groban. After so many years on the stage, one of my favorite things about music is its ability to inspire and nourish the soul. That's why I'm proud to work with Feeding America, an organization that inspires hope for families in need and helps nourish the 16 million kids in this country struggling with hunger. Every year, billions of pounds of excess food go to waste, while 1 in 5 children may be left not knowing where their next meal is coming from, or if it's even coming at all. Thankfully, the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks collects surplus food and helps deliver it to kids in need across the country. But they can't do it alone. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
At Robert E. Thorn Field, and congratulations to the Homecoming Court for 2018. Both teams back out onto the field going through their pregame, their halftime warm-ups with Westminster on top 14-6, and the Wolverines set to get the football to start the third quarter.
Yeah, again, it certainly looks like a great idea getting the, deferring and getting the kickoff here to start the second half. Again, a quarter or a half that, again, seemed as if Grove City College was in control of things. I think maybe dominating would be too strong of a word, but Grove City sort of in control of things. But they gave up a touchdown on the short field after a muffed punt, and then they gave up a touchdown here at the end of the half. Sort of in between, Grove City got the better of Westminster, but on the scoreboard, down 8. But they're going to get the football with an opportunity here to cut it to, either what? 5-2-1 or tie it. So here we go.
Multiple options on the table. School 17 carries for 68 yards at the half. Trusky 1 for 4. Josh East through the air 3 of 8 for 28 yards. All 3 to Cody Gustafson, who has those 3 catches for 28 yards. Leading tackler is Parker Kilgore with 8 for the Wolverines at the half. High, short kick. Fielded at the 10. Cutting right across the 15, 20, 25, across the 30. And all the way out across the 35-yard line. It should be good field position, but there is a late flag at the end of the play, Chris.
Flag on the play. Yeah, you hope they're some kind of an illegal block there, maybe sprang him right at the end for those last couple of yards.
During the run back, holding, number 34. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, first down.
All right, so that'll take that back. So that's unfortunate, because I don't think necessarily that influenced the run back at all. I think he had already turned the corner there and was going to get those yards regardless.
So that'll back things all the way up. And put the ball right at about the 15-yard line. East to throw on first down. Deep ball, back shoulder, looking for Drake. Made the catch on the shoulder across the 50. They're going to spot him at the 45-yard line. I don't know if that ball could have been thrown any better to a better spot.
He had to throw it in a basket. He threw it into a basket. And Drake did a great job of not tipping off the defensive back that had his back completely to the football, that the ball was coming, and that allowed him to just reach up and grab it at the last second. Great job by both quarterback and receiver there.
East on a first down, gives the ball to Schools. Kuntz with the lead block across the 40 and hammers down to the 38-yard line.
Schools on the run.
Great blocking out front there, like you said.
Gain of 7 to 38.
Would be great to come out here and score, wouldn't it, right off the bat?
Second down.
Pick up
and
7
3.
on the first down run. Second down and 3.
This formation.
Receivers right and left. East play action, looking to throw, gonna fire downfield. Gustafson reaches out, makes the catch, and he's down inside the 1-yard line.
What an unbelievable catch. That was unbelievable by Cody Gustafson. You can't lay out any more than he laid out. That was a full commitment layout for a football. He caught it, and knee went down about the 1-yard line, and he was tapped by the Westminster defender, but still, first and goal for the Grove City College Wolverines to 1 minute and 3 seconds into this half.
So have the ball at the 1. East gonna go under center. Sheila goes in motion, give the ball to Schools, and Schools dives in for the touchdown, his 6th of the year, and the Wolverines cash in on the opening drive for 6 points.
Great start. You just had a feeling they came out with a little bit of a different formation with that double fullback with Schools and East back in the shotgun, and was able to march right down the field on 2 big catches.
So Morrow, line to the left, will attempt the extra point. Snap down, rush on, and the extra point is up, and the extra point is good. 13:44 to play, third quarter. Westminster 14, Grove City 13 on 91.1 WSAJ.
Okay, forest animals, kids are coming to the forest, and it's up to us to make their visit a good one. Sparrow, have you practiced the most popular bird songs for the year?
Of course.
Catchy. I like it. River, how's the temperature?
It's a refreshing 52 degrees, man.
I love it. Turtle.
He's not here yet, man.
He's late every morning. Okay. Squirrel.
The forest has been preparing just for you. To learn more about cool things to do in the forest, visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
I don't know, Chris, if you could have scripted an opening drive for the third quarter any better there for the Wolverine offense.
Yeah, 1 minute, just took them 1 minute and 16 seconds to march down the field and score a touchdown to cut the Westminster lead back to 1. So 14-13 now. Grove City College about to go on defense again.
Kick high, short, fielded at the 11. Cuts to the middle, across the 15, 20, 25, outside 30. Land across the 45. Down the sidelines, and if he stayed in bounds, he is gone for the touchdown for Westminster. And the kickoff return of 89 yards. And the Titans respond right back.
Yeah, Vincent Giles. Obviously some huge jets from the kick returner there, the freshman from Kentucky. Able to just kind of make one move, get to the outside. Only the kicker back there, Nick Morrow, to beat, made one little move to get by him, and he was off to the races.
So Westminster responds with a kick return for a touchdown. Sybeck line to the right for the extra point. High snap. They get it down, and the extra point is good. So a first half with not a lot of offensive highlights has really changed to start the third.
Right, the 2 big pass plays for Grove City College, getting them in scoring position, and then they score. And then Westminster answers with the kickoff return touchdown. So yeah, we went from having no highlights to a full reel here in about a minute 28 seconds.
So the Wolverine offense that, as you said, scored quickly will now have an opportunity to get the football back, and they opened up that third quarter drive, putting it up in the air a little more with East, who only threw it in the first half 8 times, and it forces those safeties to kind of back off a little bit.
Right, that's it, and that's what they're doing. They're just piling on the box with 7-8 guys, and they're forcing Wesley Schools into some heavy traffic, and that's what they did in that second quarter when they held Schools to just 17 yards rushing.
13-32. It is now 21-13 Westminster.
Here to kick off.
Wolverines have Roth and Woodford back deep. Going to be Roth at the 9. Between the hashes, across the 10, 15, stumbles across the 20, 25, across the 30 to the 32-yard line. Well, the freshman Cameron Roth out of New Holland, PA, gives the Wolverines good field position.
Yeah, that's back-to-back great returns there by Roth. The last one came back a little bit with the penalty, but still a great job by him. So Grove City College, decent field position here to start, as they're going to be on their own 32. Put together a great drive, a quick scoring drive last time. Let's see what they can do this time.
So 1st and 10 for East and the Wolverines at their 32. Right to left here in the third quarter. Going to give it to Schools. Bouncing it to the right side, and we'll get it to about the 38-yard line, depending on where his knee went down, and another good gain on first down.
Yeah, that's it. You made that great point there after that last drive. You know, again, they've been putting guys up in the box. Those passing on that first drive, maybe opening things up a little bit. They go right back to Schools, and he picks up 6 on first down.
2nd and 4. Schools again with the handoff across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. Going to bring up third down and very short.
Gonzalez and Lane on the tackle. 3-yard gain.
Wolverines going to go right back to the line.
At the 41.
East under center. Going to follow George Matthews up the middle and has the Wolverine first down.
Yeah, I like it. Just snap it, plow forward, let your quarterback pick it up for you. That's the most, certainly the safest play to try that. And Grove City able to pick up a first down.
Of course, that is George's brother, Jeff, who is down there, not George.
Yes, right, yes. I was going to say.
Snap to East, play action, all kinds of time as he looks to throw. Flings it out as he bounces it out. Flag on the play at the 50-yard line. He got across the 45 near the 47-yard line, but there's a flag upfield at the 50.
I wonder if we're going to get a hold out there on one of the Grove City receivers, trying, holding on to a D-back coming up to try to get at the quarterback. That would be my guess, unfortunately.
A little bit of a longer conversation here to figure this one out.
Yeah.
Holding, defense, number 7, 10-yard penalty.
Okay.
Results in a first down.
See, that's why I'm so pessimistic, Mark, because then when I'm wrong, it's like a great thing.
The penalty, 10 yards from the end of the play.
So tack that penalty on.
First down for the Wolverines with the
and a first down
43.
for the Wolverines. East out of the pistol as he looks to flip the ball to Schools, who turned the corner and might have got one out of the play. So it's 2nd and 9.
Schools on the run. Brought down by Thomas. Short gain, 2nd and 9 at the 42.
Yeah, that was kind of back to what we'd seen a little bit in that second quarter with just a bunch of Westminster guys up in the box. Yeah, we're watching the youngsters down there running the clock, trying to kill the bees. They're not experts like you and me.
We've had a few here. East sends the man in motion. Gives it to Schools, and Schools down to the 40, and they're going to say just shy of the 40, will bring up third down.
On the run, brought down by Lane. Gain of 1.
Yeah, gain of 1 here, so third and 8.
41-yard line.
Promising drive so far, kind of stalling out a little bit here. Grove City needs to make a big play here on third down.
So third down, receivers going to go right and left. Now they'll split off and have twins right and left. East might be adjusting the play at the line. Takes the snap, looking to throw. He's going to run, looks for the first down, and he's going to be, I think, initially right at the line. It's going to be awfully close.
Yeah, let's see what we got. Probably a measurement.
Gain of 8 yards.
8 yards. Okay, so
Ball's at the Westminster 30.
First down. All right, we're going to give it to him.
Just by the nose of the football, it's a Wolverine first down.
33.
Receivers going to go 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Sheila in motion. Settles in the backfield. Give it to Schools. Little hole across the 30. Nice. Spins down near the 28-yard line.
Gains 5
Another
yards.
Good gain on
28.
first down of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second
As
down
you go under
and
10
5
minutes
for
to
the
play here,
Wolverines.
third quarter.
Good. Certainly a great pickup on that 3rd and 8, and then a good pickup on first down to get it to 2nd and 5.
Caffrey in the slot to the right. East stumbled and then just fell forward down right back near the 25 at the 26-yard line.
East on the run. Gonzalez on the stop. Gain of 2 to the 26.
So it is third down and 3
for Grove City.
And 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Schools to the right of East. Schools picks up the blitz. East looking downfield, looking for Drake. Made the catch, and he's pulled down at the 1-yard line. Another throw dropped right in the breadbasket.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. Yeah, he cut across the middle there and was able to
25 yards to the 1. First and goal, Grove City.
catch it, make a good catch in traffic. East really took a pop there, but was still able to get off a great pass. Here we go.
So first and goal at the 1-yard line. Schools with his 6th touchdown rushing moments ago, looking for 7. Sheila in motion, gonna give it to Schools, loading to follow the blocker into the end zone for the Wolverine touchdown. Wesley Schools has touchdown 6 and 7 on the year.
Boy, so nice when you have a back like that, when you get inside the 5. And a great job, great surge, great push by the offensive line, and Schools
Morrow to attempt
able
the
to just
conversion.
blast it in there, get the Wolverines back to within 2.
So it will be Nick Morrow, line to the left to attempt the extra point. Snap, rush, kick, blocked. Flag on the play as well, as that ball will roll into the end zone. But there is a flag thrown by one of the linesmen.
The kick is
It'd be interesting
blocked.
if this is on
Flag
Westminster. If Coach DiDonato does not decide to go for 2 here.
So this looks like it might be on Westminster, and Wolverine sidelines looking to go for 2 here.
Yeah.
Defense, offside, half the distance to the goal and retry.
So the offense is heading out, gathering around Coach DiDonato as they look to go for 2. And here comes the offense.
Yep, here they come.
The ball is placed at the 1.5-yard line.
So at the 1.5-yard line.
Conversion.
Going to be 1 receiver in the formation. That's Gustafson to the right. Sheila in there at a fullback spot. H-back, wing back. All those guys in the number 40, so I'll do a little bit of the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, again, Jared Reppert out this week, but some other guys filling into his spot there.
East will move under center. Sheila goes in motion, fake to Schools. East gonna keep it, turn up field, try to push his way in. And the 2-point conversion is going to be no good.
He had it. If he would have just kept stringing it out, he would have found the corner of the end zone. But he kind of said, I don't know if I can get in there. And he tried to cut back, and he cut right into a tackling Westminster player.
And that player is down on the turf at the 3-yard line. And the training staff for Westminster will come over as he is slow to get up. 8:37 to play, third quarter. Westminster 21, Grove City 19 on 91.1 WSAJ.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college, which ends up making the future better for all of us. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
So the two-point try, no good on the run by Josh East, the freshman quarterback. And the lead remains at 2 for Westminster, 21-19.
Yeah. Yeah, again, they got the kick was blocked, but there was the original extra point. It was blocked. But there was a penalty on Westminster, so Coach DiDonato decided to go for 2. They had a pretty good play there. East had a pretty good look to string it out and get into the corner of the end zone, but decided to cut it back into the middle of the field. Went right into the heart of the Westminster defense. So Westminster denies it, but still 21-19 on another scoring drive by Grove City College. 8:37 to go here in this third quarter. So lots and lots of time, just down 2.
Last year's meeting won by Westminster 49-27. This one neck and neck right now here in the halfway through the third.
Right.
So Morrow had to re-tee the football after it blew off. This is a high, short kick, fielded on the run across the 20, cuts across the 25, pulled down from behind on the return at about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, it was Vincent Giles again.
The ball's at the 27-yard line.
Not a big return like last time, though, so Grove City gets their defense back on the field, needs to make a stop here, get the football back, because so far in this second half, their offense has been unstoppable.
So 1st and 10 at the 27. Titans left to right. Two backs now in the backfield as both Grice and Hill flank Shimon Walker. Going to give it to Grice, running up the middle into the pile, and a flag at the 25-yard line. Looked like somebody got a hand up a little too high.
Yep. Might have been a face mask here. I was hoping not, but looked like maybe somebody got the face mask of Grice as he went kind of plowed into the line of scrimmage. No, all right, good. Happy to be wrong.
Hey, you like that. But a lot of defenders sometimes will reach, but if they don't pull and they let go quickly, they'll let that go.
Right.
10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay first down.
So the holding infraction, going to back him up. That's on the right guard, Nick Lamanderos. So we've talked about out of Beaver High School. So it's 1st and 20. Walker out of the pistol. 5-step drop. Senior with time. Steps into a deep ball that is downfield. Deflected and intercepted by Daniel Jackson. Running it back across the 30, inside the 20. Breaks another tackle inside the 15, to the 10, to the 5. And he's all the way down near the 3-yard line. And they're going to say he's down.
Oh, they got to give him that.
Just at the 1-yard line. Daniel Jackson's team leading 4th interception of the year.
Unbelievable play. The ball was tipped by the receiver, Paulinelli, but Jackson, who looked like he was going to be able to catch it clean, but Paulinelli able to get a hand on it. And just an unbelievable effort on the return there. I thought he was in. But Grove City can take care of that injustice here by punching it 1 yard.
Wesley Schools looking for the end zone for the 3rd time here this afternoon. 7:54 to play. East again goes under center. Kuntz drops back. East is just going to keep it. Look for the end zone and in. So Josh East scores from 1 yard out, and for the first time this afternoon, the Wolverines have taken the lead, 25-21.
Yeah, great moment here as Grove City has scored on 3 occasions here in this second half. 2 long drives and then the short drive, short field here. What's City going to do here? Go for 1 or go for 2 here?
They got the offense out there still.
No, he's out there.
They do. You're right. Morrow is on to attempt the extra point. Line left. 1 man short, though, so they will sprint on. 1 more lineman, and now the delay penalty is going to back this extra point up.
Yeah, there might have been some confusion.
Offense number 72. Penalty.
Ethan Fry
remains to try.
As we now refer to him as homecoming king Ethan Fry. A little late getting in for that play.
Well, and you almost wonder, don't you, if there was some speculation amongst the players. We're going to go for 2 here, right? So maybe some of the guys on the extra point team thought that and were a second late grabbing their helmet or something.
Snap down, rush on, extra point, has plenty of distance, and good. 7:51 to play, third quarter. Grove City 26, Westminster 21 on 91.1 WSAJ.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
7:51 to play, third quarter. Homecoming for the Wolverines, their first lead, a 26-21 5-point lead over Westminster. And the Titans set to get the football back.
Giles deep, along with Hill.
Yeah, Wolverines now up 5.
So the kick is away, short, fielded by one of the up men, who hits one of the Grove City defenders and bounces it down to about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Chase Collison, 5'10", 240-pounder. He kind of waved off some other people that were gonna try to go catch that short kick, and
when you don't get to touch the ball a lot,
exactly.
You want to grab it.
No, this is mine. And then the big boy ran some people over, and
so Westminster has it at the 34, first and 10 with 7:44 to play in this third quarter. Going to hand off to the tailback, and he is strung out for only a 1-yard gain, trying to bounce that football up the field.
And Mark on the tackle.
Yeah, nice job by Grove City, not letting the edge be turned there.
Second and 10 at the 34.
Yeah.
So Bryce Hill, going to say no gain officially, Chris.
Yeah. Saw number 19 out blocking there for Westminster. Got excited, thought Louster maybe was in the game, but no, it was Nick Henderson, the other number 19.
Second and 10. Walker takes the snap, play fake, quick pass over the middle, and incomplete. Patrick Mark for a moment thought he had a chance to make a play on that football.
Yeah, that was deflected a little more severely, certainly than the one Daniel Jackson was able to get.
So third and 10 with 7:05 to play in the quarter. A 26-21 Wolverine lead of 5. Defense trying to get this homecoming day crowd fired up on third and 10. Going to get the ball back into the hands of the hot offense. Walker takes the high snap, feeling some pressure, rolling out, going to look downfield, and he is going to get near the line to gain. I don't know if he quite got it or not.
That was a heck of a burst there by the Westminster quarterback, Shimon Walker.
And a Wolverine defender down at the 38-yard line.
Walker on the run, Jackson on the tackle.
Sam Henson, maybe.
Across the field and in front of the Westminster bench, so we cannot get a number just yet. The spot is short of the first down, so it would be fourth down. All of the players on the field down to one knee as the training staffs going to tend to that Wolverine player who now looks like he's going to try and at least sit up a little bit on the field. And you're right, that is 37, Sam Henson, was up and walking off the field under his own power.
Okay, really good to see. See a little wobbly there, but still he's doing okay.
Henson, number 2 on this team in tackles coming into play this afternoon for the Wolverines.
Walker gained it 9 yards on the play.
So it was a pickup of 9.
And 1 at the 43.
It is 4th and 1. So 4th and 1 at the 43-yard line, and looks like they will elect to leave the offense out there.
Look at this.
And on the play, and then there's flags laid at the end of the play.
Yeah, you wonder, don't you? Was that some kind of an illegal formation, or the Westminster offense essentially all just sprinted up to the ball, snapped it without even a huddle. It wasn't. They didn't even come set. It almost looked like a. It looked. I mean, frankly, Mark, it looked like a rugby with a line of scrimmage.
So we've got a officials meeting. There's about 4 or 5 of them getting together.
Dead ball, personal foul, late hit, number 51.
Oh, jeez.
15-yard penalty, first down.
So that hit's going to go on 51. That's Parker Kilgore that gives them an additional 15 yards after the play.
I go from hoping it's a illegal formation on Westminster to they got the first down and picked up some extra yardage.
So this is going to move the ball deep into Wolverine territory at the 39-yard line. Going to hand the ball off to the tailback, who was able to break things across the 30-yard line. And that's a gain of 9 on that first run.
Yeah, that was a great, really well-designed play. Some good blocking, great cutback. Salerno making the tackle to prevent the first down, but still sets Westminster up with a 2nd down and 1.
2nd and 1. Castro was in for a quick play at the quarterback spot. Now they'll let Walker check back in. High snap. Again, give it on the handoff. And he's able to fall forward and pick up the first down. That's Tyler Green again on the run.
Green on the run. Brought down by Kilgore and Henson.
Yeah, but Westminster again, another first down.
Grove City 27.
So here's where the Grove City defense needs to kind of tighten up a little bit and keep the Titans out of the end zone.
10 at the 27.
So 1st and 10 at the 27. Walker going to fake it to Green. He's going to keep it and get down close to the 20-yard line. Gain of about 8 on the play.
Yeah, he's a heck of a weapon. Shimon Walker is running the football. I mean, you said it before the game started here, and when he came in, he was the second leading rusher on the team, and just putting together a great day today on the ground.
Walker again out of the pistol. They're going to move a wing back to the right side of the formation. Give it to Green, running up the middle, across the 15 and down to the 14-yard line, and that'll be a first down for Westminster.
Green on the run. Kilgore on the tackle. 7-yard gain to the 13.
What we're seeing for the first time here on this drive, Mark, is the Westminster offensive line dominating the line of scrimmage.
They could pick up a first down at the 4. Walker has 2 receivers to the right. Green to the left. Fake it to Green. Walker's going to keep it inside the 5, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown, and a flag at the end of this play might be a late hit.
If that's a late hit, that's a pretty ridiculous call.
Walker on the run.
I mean, it was late in terms of him being in the end zone, but see what that call
flag
is.
On the play.
They're walking towards the Westminster sideline, so.
Yeah, they could take, if that's what it is, and I think you're right.
After the touchdown, a dead ball, personal foul, number 37. That penalty, 15 yards, will be assessed on the kickoff.
So that's Sam Henson for his hit once the ball carrier had broken the plane of the end zone.
You're allowed to try to knock the ball loose. I'm usually nothing but complimentary of our guys in stripes there, but that one was not a good call.
So they're going to leave the offense out there now with a 1-point lead to try to make this game a field goal differential. Man in motion, Walker looking to throw, still looking to throw. Now he'll tuck and run and be knocked out of bounds from behind. And the 2-point attempt is no good. 4:16 to play here, third quarter. Chris, the lead at 1 for Westminster.
Yeah, Grove City taking a lead there on the last possession, but that was very short-lived as Westminster maybe put together their most impressive long drive of the game. And that equals a touchdown, and they are now up 1, 27-26. Westminster in the lead with 4:16 to go here in this third quarter. Grove City College about to get the football back, though. And they haven't three possessions, 3 scores here in the second half. So yeah, they haven't up and stopped yet.
And something we talked about right at the end of the first half, the adjustments this offensive staff has made.
Great.
And it really has been key in this quarter.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. They've been wow, look at this.
So they're going to kick from midfield. With that 15-yard penalty, they will tee the ball up right at midfield.
And now you take the guy with the big, the big leg here and see what he can do. See if he'll just boom it into the
So they got the ball teed up for Dylan Kidder, number 99, and he does just that as he kicks it about 8.5 yards deep into the end zone.
Yeah, so the yield on it was not that much. So he got it at the 50, kicked it from the 50, and they come out to the 25. So
it's got to be challenging when you're used to, as a kickoff, to just trying to get all you can into it.
Yeah.
And on that one, you kicked it too far, but kind of to be expected.
Right.
So 1st and 10 for East End, this Wolverine offense that has been rolling here in the third quarter. Split backs in the backfield, receivers right and left. Give it to the tailback. That's Trusky with a head of steam across the 30 to the 32-yard line. Carry number 2 for the freshman, Zach Trusky, out of Bishop Canevin High School.
Yeah, we've seen this with Trusky, right? We've seen how he's been used as a kind of a switch up tempo back here with schools.
2nd down and 4.
One of the Titans down on what has been a busy day, unfortunately, for both training staffs today.
Yeah, you hate seeing that. Sometimes you go 2, 3, 4 games in a row and not see any of what we've had today 3 times now.
You look at the numbers the Wolverines have been able to put up in this third quarter, and we'll get them at the end of the quarter here in 4:04, but a lot of balance through the air and on the ground in this quarter.
Amazing, right? They've been able to kind of pick apart the Westminster defensive secondary, but also Schools has done his thing. So yeah, pretty amazing what the Grove City College offense has been able to do here in this third quarter. 3 possessions, 3 scores.
On a day that started right at the national anthem with a driving rainstorm. Humidity has definitely gone up, but it's turned out to be a pretty good day for football.
Yeah, it is. It is. If you were looking for like one of those nice crisp fall days, we're not getting that, but still pretty nice.
Still in a weather delay.
We may get that next weekend with highs not even getting into the 60s.
Nice.
Looking for next weekend now.
That's awesome.
So player is up and being carried off the field by a couple of his teammates.
Geneva 14. 2nd down and 4 for Grove City.
So 2nd and 4 off the injury timeout. One receiver to the right, 2 to the left. East out of the pistol with Schools, the tailback. Play action. Has Caffrey down the middle. He's going to take the shot for Drake, who made the catch across the 30, and they're going to spot him near the 25-yard line.
Yeah, you had 2 guys open there. Yeah, Brandon Caffrey was open too, but he opted to throw to Cameron Drake, you know, kind of more down the sideline, and Drake went up and made a great reception.
First down, Grove City.
Drake listed at 6'2", 185. He even seems bigger than that, seems taller than that.
Really has come into his own here this year in his sophomore year. Trips to the right. Quarterback draw by East down to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, it's a good start. It's still pick up 4 or 5 yards on a first down play. That's all right.
You know, we're headed last week over to Carnegie Mellon, Ryan Briggs and I, and said, give me the scouting report on East. He's like, he throws a beautiful deep ball.
Yeah.
Boy, was he on.
Yeah, he's seen it. We've seen that now 3 times here in this second half.
Give it to Schools, ran right into the arms of the defender and was dropped at the original line of scrimmage. Brings up third down.
Loss of 4.
Yeah, they're just, again, they're just jamming up the box here, not letting Schools beat them, let other people beat them. And, of course, that's worked okay for Grove City.
John Fitzgerald out of Youngstown East on the tackle. His alma mater had a big win over Poland, 10-0 last night on the Ohio side of things.
Well.
So 3rd and 10. Twins right and left, Schools to the right of East. 3-step drop, Schools picks the blitz up, fires downfield, pass caught by Drake. Defender was looking for a flag, but there wasn't one, and the ball caught at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, Drake, I think, just did a great job of running right at him and snapping that off. There might have been a little contact there, but they're not going to call that ever.
4th and 1. East going to go under center. To give it, looked like he kept it himself and got right to the line to gain. It's going to be tight on the measurement.
Yeah. It's going to be real tight.
We'll have to wait till they unpile the red jerseys. Wolverines all saying first down, and the man that matters most, Jack Tayshore, says first down.
It's a 1-yard gain. First down, Grove City. 1st and 10 at the 15.
So 1st down and 10 at the Westminster 15-yard line. 2 minutes to play, 27-26. Titans with a 1-point lead. Give it to Schools, stepped into the hole, bounced it to the outside, cut it upfield. And what was only about a 3-yard run was a brilliant 3-yard run.
Yeah, it was. There's a flag on the play, though.
Holding, 71 offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat first down.
So the flag on Sam Nicolay. Will back him 10 from the spot of the foul.
Ouch. Yeah, that's a painful one.
So that's all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They're 1st and 20. They got to go from the 25 to the 5 to get a first down.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. East gives it to Schools, who danced into the hole, broke off the pile, and was able to get down to about the 21-yard line. Give him a gain of about 4.
Brought down by Bishop.
So it brings up 2nd down and long. And Sheila a little slow to get up now.
22 will be 2nd down and 17.
Jacob Sheila Jr. from Doylestown in Central Bucks West. A little slow to get up.
Yeah, pretty good football there.
1:24 to play, 3rd quarter. 27-26, Westminster with the 1-point lead. They'll wind the clock, and we'll get ready to get back to play on 2nd and 17. Gustafson and Caffrey to the right. Kunst and Drake to the left. Schools to the right of East, who's looking to throw. Gonna fire in the back corners, contact, and no flag on the play.
Yeah, not Keno Grice, Miguel Luis had a really good angle to intercept that ball in the end zone, and that would have been a disaster, because at very least, certainly Grove City's going to get a pretty good opportunity to get 3 here, even if they don't convert on this 3rd and 17 play.
So 3rd and 17 with exactly a minute to play in the third. Same look, Twins right and left. Schools to the right of East. East quarterback draw. Just trying to get that football in the middle of the field. Set up a field goal attempt as he gets down to the 16-yard line. And we will bring on field goal kicker Nick Morrow.
Brought down by Bishop.
And Morrow, of course, the big kicker from Moon.
It is 4th down.
6'4", 250-pounder wearing number 72.
Probably played a little line in his high school career.
A little line out there for the Moon.
So put the ball at the 23. It's 33-yard attempt. Right down the middle. Snap down, plenty of leg, and the kick is good.
It is a 33-yard kick by Morrow.
But there is, I believe there's a flag on the field. There is a flag down. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage. So Morrow's kick was good. Flag came in really late.
Yeah, if you get...
No. Running into the kicker, number 22 of the defense. That penalty just declined.
There we go. Good.
The field goal is good.
So they'll decline that penalty, and Nick Morrow, who was last week's PAC Special Teams Player of the Week, he got a shot at 2 in a row with 3 field goals.
Yeah, he does. And he may end up having a chance to get a game winner here. You know, you can see this game kind of going down to the wire like that.
So Morrow's 3rd field goal makes him 5 for 5 on the year. Gives the Wolverines back the lead of 2 with 16 seconds to go here, 3rd quarter. You look back at the half, 14-6 Westminster. Like, oh, it's going to be a defensive struggle for both teams. 3rd quarter comes along, and the offense is going to open it up.
Yeah, wide open. It's actually amazing to think that the 3rd quarter's not even over yet. I mean, it's going to be soon here, but
4 possessions, 4 scoring drives for the Wolverines. Wow. Morrow with the ball lined up at the 30. This will be caught at the 10. Trying to cut back between the hashes. Avoided the first defender, worked his way across the 25 into a pile, and goes down at the 30-yard line. Ben Palizé had a shot at him momentarily that he was able to shrug off that hit and get the ball down to the 30-yard line with 6 seconds in the quarter.
Yeah, that would have been great if they'd have been able to get him back there and pin Westminster deep. All right, we'll see here.
So 1st and 10 for Westminster at their own 30. Final play here of the 3rd quarter. Two receivers left, one to the right side. Walker out of the pistol. Gives it to his tailback, 2 hands on the ball. He hit the pile, and it was Parker Kilgore there to pull him down after about a 4-yard gain.
It's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. After 3, that is Grove City 29, Westminster 27 on 91.1 WSAJ.
Hey, there he is. How's it going?
I'm having a stroke.
Are you going to shake my hand or what?
I'm having a stroke.
Wow, you're not even moving your arm.
I'm having a stroke.
Are you okay?
I'm having a stroke.
Your face looks weird, too.
I'm having a stroke.
Are you having a seizure or something?
I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear.
I'm having a stroke.
You just need to know the sudden signs. Look for FAST, F-A-S-T. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. Or S, speech difficulty. Then T, time. Time to call 911 immediately, because the sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Know the sudden signs. Face, arm, speech, time. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
First play of the fourth quarter is a handoff by Walker to the tailback, who is able to advance it up the field to bring up third down and call it 2.
Yeah, that was number 21, Bryce Hill again. He's putting together a pretty good game here, Bryce Hill is.
Third down and 2.
Guy that's really been impressive, though, today for Westminster is our quarterback, Shimon Walker.
So Walker on 3rd and 2 has Twins right and left, and Hill the tailback. Walker stands in. Quick throw over the middle, too far out in front and incomplete. Trying to look downfield for Connor Cox, the junior wide receiver from Maryland, and incomplete.
Shimon Walker, 115 yards through 3 quarters, rushing the football. Only had, he had 83 at halftime, so yeah.
Had 122 on the year coming in.
Yeah. The school's now at 92 yards after 3 quarters for the Wolverines.
So they will punt the football away. Gustafson back deep on an absolute boomer that he'll just try to deke some of the defenders into the end zone for the touchback.
The punt, 62 yards into the end zone.
That punter for Westminster is
City has the ball,
crazy.
first down and 10 at
Dawson
the 20.
Porter. Steelers might want to sign him like right now.
Freshman from Katanning.
Cow.
You can hear the ball in the crowd mic. Boom.
And then it's just like 6-7 second hang time.
So Wolverines with a 2-point lead and the football back. East has trips right, one receiver to the left. Kunst in motion into the backfield, going to give it to Schools. 2 hands on the ball as he's able to get about 3 on that play. 2nd and 7. And Sam Michele a little slow to get up.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like something low, something in his legs.
3-yard gain to the 23, second down and 7.
It's been that kind of afternoon with a lot of guys dinged up on both sides of the field.
Amazing.
14:03 to play, fourth quarter, 29-27. We've gone back and forth with the lead here the last few minutes.
Looks like big number 73, Luke Sherrod, is going to go in for him.
Sophomore out of Meadville, PA.
Yeah, remember calling his name at some local high school games that we covered.
So 2nd and 7. Drake going to go to the left. Gustafson to the right. They're going to split the backs with Trusky and Schools in the backfield. They give the ball to Trusky, who stood up right at the line. Might have been able to fall forward for about 1. It's going to bring up 3rd and long.
1-yard gain to the 24, 3rd and 6.
Defense is kind of tightening up a little bit here.
So it'll be Drake and Caffrey to the left, Kunst and Gustafson to the right. We've got a whistle and a stoppage in play. Who called the timeout?
Timeout. Westminster. They're first.
So Westminster burns a timeout. They've got 2 left. Wolverines with all 3. It's a big 3rd down. Wolverines want to keep possession, keep the clock moving.
Right, yeah, that's exactly right. Again, not pretty tough sledding on the first 2 plays of this series, but you're exactly right. What Grove City's offense has been able to do is move the football here in this second half and score touchdowns at the end of it, but they've kept it alive with a couple of great 3rd down conversions. There's Grove City 6 of 13 on the day, but we're 2 of 2 in that third quarter.
In scores from around the
So the Wolverines will return home next week, take on the Yellow Jackets from Waynesburg for a 1:30 kickoff.
Who we just heard public address announcer Ryan Briggs say defeated Carnegie Mellon 24-21 today.
Third quarter, St. Vincent 21.
You said it. You mentioned Waynesburg's improvement. You know, Grove City beat a big boy last week. Waynesburg beats one this week, so yeah.
So 3rd and 6 off the timeout by the Titans. East out of the pistol, Twins right and left. Looking to throw, stands in the pocket, overshoots Drake and almost intercepted at the 25-yard line.
East's pass is incomplete.
Going to need a big kick here.
Yeah.
Fourth down
Try and
for
flip
Grove
the
City.
field from break.
Yeah, Ken Garvey was almost able to grab that for a pick six. If he was a little taller, he might have been able to. Wow. Grove City dodged a pretty big bullet right there.
Paulinelli deep between the 30 and 25, now drifting up to the 30. Good snap, rush on, break gets away. The kick gets off the side of his foot and out of bounds, and this is going to give good field position to Westminster at the Wolverine 30-yard line.
Wow, did it go out all the way back there? It landed here. It landed on the track by about the 50, right square in the middle of the Grove City College cheerleaders.
We're going to say 35 now.
Out of bounds at the 35. First and 10 for Westminster.
So this Westminster offense averaging 22 points per game on the year with 27 today. Has it in good field position to start this drive at the Wolverine 35. Walker, the quarterback, Green, the tailback. Two receivers and a wing to the right. They give it to Green, running left, now cuts back. And he'll bulldoze his way down to the 31-yard line for a gain of 4 on first down.
Yeah, Parker Kilgore on the blitz there. Almost had him 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He was able to kind of wiggle away and pick up 4 yards after he got past the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 6, 12:45, clock rolling, fourth quarter, 2-point lead for the Wolverines, 29-27. Walker takes the looping snap, gives it to Green again. And Green down to the 25-yard line, right near, and will be a Westminster first down.
Gain of 6, first down Westminster at the 25.
Green's the bigger of some of the backs they have, only 5'6", but listed at 190.
Yeah, he's picked up 29 yards before that, so add 6 more to that, 35 yards for Green here on the afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Going to give it to him. Now he'll pull it down, and Walker's going to keep it and get thrown down by Parker Kilgore.
Yeah, it was Salerno that wrapped him up first, too, and that was a big play.
Brought down by Salerno.
Walker coming up limping.
2 on the play, 2nd and 12 at the 27.
Hey, you almost can't help but wonder by this point, can you, Mark, if there actually isn't, if number 4, Augustus Nicastro, the usual starter for this team, isn't a little bit dinged up. Because he's come in and done some plays when Shamon Walker has needed to come out. So one time he got his helmet ripped off, things like that. But
so Walker will check out now.
Yeah, getting word that Nicastro's his left hand is hurt. So I'm sure he was pleased when the first time he got in the game, the snap went over his head with a bad hand.
Nicastro now in on 2nd and 12. Going to throw on his first play. Dumps it off underneath. Receiver makes the catch inside the 10. Looking for the end zone. Tight ropes his way in for the Westminster touchdown. And that was Keno Grice, number 1 on the reception out of the backfield for the Westminster touchdown.
Yeah, Grice has some jets, there's no doubt. So Augustus Nicastro comes into the game and throws his, was that his first pass of the game?
First pass, fifth touchdown of the year.
Yeah,
Westminster will line up for the conversion.
So Westminster going to keep the offense out there, look for the 2. Old swinging Dallas Cowboys swinging gate to the far side of the field, and now whistles, and Grove City needs the timeout.
Timeout. Grove City, they're first.
So timeout called by the Wolverines with 11:21 to play here in this fourth quarter. 4-point game, and Westminster went a little old school there, forcing the Wolverines to call the timeout.
Old swinging gate there, yeah. So good timeout by Grove City. Of course, not necessarily one you want to use there. But Westminster now up 4. So obviously this 2-point conversion makes it a touchdown, and then you got to kick the extra point to take the lead.
So we'll see what they elect to do here. They're up 4, so go for 2, go for 1. Either way, either way, the Wolverines have to score a touchdown to take the lead.
Right. I think they're going to go for 2 here because obviously that 1 point means nothing. At least if they get 2. Makes a 6-point game, right? So I think on the chart it would tell you to go for 2 this time.
Walker out at quarterback. Keno Grice next to him, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Walker rolling, looking to throw, sets up the throwback screen. Grice made the catch and stumbled down at the 5-yard line, so the 2-point conversion no good. And this red-hot Wolverine offense are going to be asked to put some more points on the board with 11:27 to play in the 4th quarter.
Yep. So now down at a touchdown takes the lead. A touchdown gets them ahead. Obviously, they need more than a field goal now, down 4. So this offense has been unbelievable here in this second half, though, Mark. So got to feel awfully confident that if you're Grove City College, 33 isn't going to beat you.
So it is Roth and Woodford back to return.
Woodford and Roth are deep.
Dylan Kidder handles the kickoff duties. So Westminster and Grove City both each down to 2 timeouts for the final 11.5 minutes. This will be a low line drive kick. Picked up, run across the 10, 15. Woodford trying to bounce it outside, and his angle cut off at the 24-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, looked for a moment there like Woodford was going to be able to get to the edge and do some damage there, but nice job at the end with some coverage by Westminster. What do we got?
Got a flag down.
Something on Westminster.
Offside on the kicking team, number 8. That penalty will be assessed from the end of the run. 1st down.
So the extra 5 yards on to the return. That'll move the ball to the 29-yard line. Jarrett Hurd in for this play. One of the 3 receivers that are tripped out to the left. East takes the football, fakes it to Schools, pulls it out. He's going to keep it and get across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Gain of 6 on 1st down.
Yeah.
Great run.
Medea and Lane.
Great run by East, just kind of going off of the
2nd down and 3.
going off tackle and picking up that nice chunk of yards there on 1st down. 7.
2nd and 3. Give it to Schools. Schools able to get 2 of the 3 he needed.
Schools on the run.
It'll bring up a 3rd and 1, a 3rd and short coming up.
To the 38.
Yeah, Schools still probably not over the 100-yard mark, because he had 92 at the end of the 3rd quarter. So hasn't been tough sledding for him since that 1st quarter. He came out and just tore it up in the 1st quarter, but since then, Westminster's done a good job on him.
3rd and 1, East under center. Give the ball to Schools, has the 1st down and more across the 50 and down near the 47, make it the 48-yard line. And that was a shoestring tackle away from being a big run.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he's certainly over the 100-yard mark now. And a big 1st down for Grove City, and a big moment, I think, for him to kind of get him going again.
Schools will check out for a play. 12 of the last 13 games over that 100-yard mark.
It's amazing.
Give it to Trusky, big head of steam, and he gets across the 40 to the 39-yard line for a Wolverine 1st down.
That was a great surge by the offensive line, and Trusky just stepping through a hole and doing the rest. And I like him. I think a lot of people are looking at this team and say, yeah, he's very good.
2nd and 8. Trusky remains in there. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. High snap, gonna give it to Trusky. Fake the counter action, went up the middle. But across the 35 to the 34, and a Wolverine first down, and West School's ready to check back in.
Yeah, that was big. That was big. Get Wesley Schools a 2-play break. And then also pick up a first down at the same time.
Down to the 34. Game clock approaching 9 minutes to play. 33-29 Westminster. East tossed to Schools. Hesitates across the 30 and down to about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, it almost looked like Schools had that kind of run-pass option there, didn't he? Looked like he was taking off a little bit and looking to throw the football down the field, but decides to tuck it and picks up 6 on first down.
2nd and 4, 8:40 to play in the fourth quarter. Now trips left. Gustafson all alone. They'll play press man on him. East delay handoff to Schools, who's down to the 35-yard line.
Schools on the run. Tackle by Medea.
Brings up 3rd
3-yard gain
and 1.
3rd down and 1 for the Wolverines.
Yeah, 3rd down and 1. Probably in 4-down territory. You maybe would think Coach DiDonato might go for the field goal here, but probably more likely would be 4-down territory.
Going to bring in Sheila. Going to bring in an extra offensive lineman. East gives it to Schools, looking for the first down, and he's got it. Needed 1. He got about 3, and that'll move the chains.
Yep, able to just kind of slip in there under the left tackle's legs. Does that little, I don't even know what it is, almost looks like a basketball lane slide or something that he does when he gets sideways and picks up the first down.
So 1st and 10, Grove City now under 8 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. East out of the pistol, gonna run that option, tosses it to Schools, running left, looking to bounce the corner, and 2 flags come in at the end of this play.
Schools on the run, Luis on the tackle, flags on the play.
Yeah, could be a face mask.
Not sure if that's going to be a hold or a face mask. Flags thrown at about the 21-yard line. When he tried to bounce it to the left side, that's when 2 flags came out almost simultaneously.
Yeah, again, you wonder if they had the same exact thing.
Illegal block below the waist, number 80 of the offense.
Nope.
15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Repeat first down.
Ouch.
So the low block called on Braden Caffrey, the freshman wideout. Gonna cost them 15 and back them way up.
Yeah. You hear the Grove City College faithful not in favor of that call.
So 1st and long now for the Wolverines. East quarterback keeper. Not much there as he gets forward for about 1 yard. They'll bring up 2nd and 22.
Yeah.
East on the run.
You need more than 1 on first down if you're 1st and 23.
Gain of a yard. 2nd down and 23.
Well, 1st and 26, I should say.
So 2nd now and 25. Twins right and left. East out of the pistol. Schools to his left. Play clock, plenty of time at 15. East back to throw. Time. Now he'll look to run. Bounce off a defender. Flag on the play as he got across the 35 to the 34-yard line.
It's going to be a hold on Grove City College, though. Yeah, because he's going over to tell the Westminster coach, and it looks like that's the signal he's given.
So decision time for the Westminster coaching staff. Do you take the play or you take the penalty? Looks like they're going to decline it.
Holding, 75 offense. That penalty is declined. 3rd down.
It is a
Sal Spinoza called for the hold.
21 at the 34.
But it brings up 3rd and 21 at the 34, and with 6:42 to play, is it 4-down territory?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Again, Twins right and left. Schools the tailback. East overlooks the defense, takes the snap, gonna look deep, looks into double coverage for Gustafson. Wow. And that ball drifted out of bounds and incomplete. into double coverage.
He caught the ball, though.
He did.
Yeah,
he caught it out of bounds.
Out of bounds, but double coverage, kind of one-handed in the gut. That was an amazing catch by Gustafson, just out of bounds.
Boy, when the ball's in the air, Cody Gustafson's probably going to come down with it.
Come down with it, yep. Imagine he was probably a pretty good rebounder in high school in basketball.
So the offense remains out there on 4th and 21 with 6:16 to play, trailing 33-29. Again, 2 right, 2 left for East. Play clock at 5. Looking to throw. Again, looking that way, looking for separation, and that ball sailed out of bounds. The linesman threw his hat down, so Cody couldn't even have caught that either way. It would have been incomplete.
Right. At the 34-yard line.
Right, a little frustration from the guys kind of coming off the field there. I think they thought they had something brewing there that drive, and it got short-circuited.
So Westminster has the football, 4-point lead, and 6:10 to play in the fourth quarter. Titan offense onto the field with Shimon Walker, the senior quarterback. Walker well up over 100 yards on the ground today. Takes the snap, puts it in the belly of Green. Green gets across the 35 to the 37-yard line. Just a gain of close to 3.
Kilgore on the tackle.
It's not an easy. Sometimes it's amazing to me that how late the handoffs are. There hasn't been more fumbles. Obviously, Westminster, that's something they've practiced quite a bit here.
So 2nd down and 7. Titans taking plenty of time. Play clock approaching 10. Now we'll have split backs with a lead fullback in there as well, who goes in motion up to a wing. Walker going to give it to Green, try to turn the corner, and the big bruising back did turn the edge down to about the 43.
Green on the run, low on the tackle.
Yeah, gets about 6. What, 6 of the 7?
Gain of 6 to the 43.
Yeah. Big number 94 for Grove City.
Thomas
Ellis is down, yeah.
So Ellis slow to get up, and both teams will go to their sidelines as he's on his back at the 40-yard line. When we resume play, Chris, big 3rd and short coming up for Westminster.
Yeah, 5:15 to go here in this fourth quarter. Westminster up 4. And, boy, you look at a fresh set of downs for Westminster. They can really use up some clock here.
Wolverines home all month long of October. Great chances for you to come out, check out this hard-fighting young Wolverine football team.
Yeah, a lot of fun to watch. Of course, they have a star in Wesley Schools. They have some, exciting other players. Certainly Gustafson and the receiving core. So, yeah, lot of great things going on here.
Thomas Ellis up and under his own power comes to the Wolverine sideline.
That's what's neat. You said that was what you kind of greeted me with today. It's like that's what's great about beating Carnegie Mellon is all of a sudden you're throwing your hat into that next ring of teams here for Grove City. All right, here we go.
3rd and a full 1. Walker out of the pistol. Green is the tailback. High snap. They give it to Green. Hit at the line. He spun forward, and the spot is shy of the 45-yard line.
Oh.
It will say 1st down.
Wow. Okay.
Linesman came in and signaled 1st down immediately. He got the line to gain that he needed.
Okay. Was a little bit of a surge, you could see, and then they kind of pushed him back, so they're going to give him that forward progress and give him the 1st down.
Clock continuing to roll. 1st down, Westminster. Walker, the quarterback. Green, the tailback. They're going to give it to the new back, who's in there in Bryce Hill. Hill gets 2 and a flag at the end of the play.
Hill on the run. Whoop on the
Came in
tackle.
kind of late,
Flag on
not
the
quite
play.
sure what that is.
Some kind of maybe an illegal block on Westminster, or
Holding offense number 77.
yeah, there it is.
10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
On the center, Brandon Hogue from Sharpsville, 6'3", 270. That'll back him up 10 from the spot of the foul.
So Westminster does pick up that important first down that you mentioned there. But now they're going to have a second and very long here, first and very long after the penalty. Yeah, first and 20.
4:16 to play, fourth quarter, 33-29. Westminster with the 4-point lead and the football. Both teams with a pair of timeouts remaining. So it looks like Green will check back in. Tyler Green, 32 from Carlisle, is the running back. Walker, the quarterback, out of the pistol. Play clock to 2. Fake it to Green. Walker's going to keep it. Patrick Mark there to drive him back for no gain as he read that play beautifully. Saw that Walker kept the football and Mark there to make the play.
Yeah. Yeah, you could tell as soon as he did not hand it off, he was in big trouble.
Loss of 2.
It was about 2/3 of the Grove City defense just in the backfield immediately. All right, so here we go. 10-yard penalty, now a 2-yard loss. Makes it second down and 22.
Game clock down to 3:15 and rolling. Keno Grice now in the backfield. Third different running back for the Titans on this drive. Snap to Walker, hesitates, broke through the hole. He stood up at the 35 and then driven back by Luke Salerno, the junior.
Walker on the run, brought down by 34, Luke Salerno.
So it's going to be third down and long.
Yeah.
They get him the spot across the 35 to the 36. Wolverines will use that timeout, Chris, with just under 3 minutes to play. They've got 1 remaining.
Yeah. Yeah, which again, you hate to use that maybe to save some for your offense, but at the same time, this right here obviously is a huge play.
Westminster came into today at 3-2, 3-1 in the President's Athletic Conference. Wolverines 2-3 after completing the first half of action, 1-3 in the conference.
Oh yeah, you look at those. You look at that right there, Mark. 3-1 for Westminster. Obviously needs this game to keep their title hopes alive. If Grove City can win this game, they're kind of right back in the hunt here for folks.
So this is the final game of teams that were picked ahead of the Wolverines in the preseason poll.
That's a great statistic right there. Yes.
Third and 18. Walker sets up.
Nothing.
Pass caught, immediately dropped in his tracks by Patrick Mark, the leading tackler for the sophomore. The Wolverines, I believe, are going to use their final timeout. So they stop the clock with 2:49 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Timeout. Grove City.
Yep.
That's their final timeout.
You got that right, Mark.
It will be
looked like people were kind of wandering out. But, nope.
So 2:49 to play. It's a 4-point game. And the Wolverines should get pretty decent field position out of this. And we'll see if they try to come after the punter.
Yeah. Can you imagine that? Yeah. A lot of pressure on Westminster here to get the snap right, get all of that stuff right.
So they're making sure the Wolverines sideline properly backed up.
Quarter to punt. Gustafson deep.
Gustafson will stand at his own 20-yard line. But Dawson Porter, the freshman, on to punt. Good snap. Gets away a nice spiraling kick. Gustafson, fair catch at the 22.
Yeah, good decision by Gustafson. Saves some time. Get that offense on the field here with 2:42, no timeouts, no left for the Wolverines. That's the only bad news.
We approach 5 o'clock as you're listening to 91.1 WSAJ Grove City. Wolverine football. Mark Means, Chris Birch. Homecoming 2018. East out of the pistol has 4 receivers. He's back to throw. Time, fires, Gustafson able to make the catch before being driven back, and that should be good enough for a first down.
Yep.
Pass complete to Gustafson.
Well, that is
Stay on the tackle.
great start here.
Gustafson, catch number 5.
Obviously, Grove City in that hurry-up offense here.
East again, back to throw. Schools picks up the blitz. Looks, has Caffrey wide open and out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
Got the first down and was able to get out of bounds.
Give big credit to Wesley Schools, who picked up the blitzing linebacker to keep that play alive.
Yeah, great catch by you right there.
First down, Grove City. First and 10 at the 48.
First and 10 at the 48. 2:14, clock rolling. East again to throw. Gonna roll out, pulls the ball down, fires. Gustafson makes the catch. And it goes out of bounds. They'll keep the clock rolling at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, they say he didn't get out of bounds. They say he was brought down inbounds.
Gain of 6, second and 4. A minute 45 to play, fourth quarter. Westminster having all kinds of trouble getting players off the field, and they're going to be forced to take a timeout and not get a penalty.
Westminster, they're second.
Wow, yeah.
So they'll use the timeout. That leaves them with 1.
Yeah, Coach DiDonato not happy that nothing was called, that they could wait that long to call a timeout before a penalty was called, I think.
East start number 3. And you get that feeling like he has full command of what's going on with this offense right now.
You almost could see that sort of happening here throughout the game today. His, obviously quarterback the entire win last week against Carnegie Mellon. So a lot of confidence from that, but seems to have maybe even take one more step today.
Second and 5.
Well, we lose 17 seconds on that last play ball. 156 to 139.
2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Schools to the left of freshman Josh East. Takes the snap, looking for Gustafson, makes the juggling catch, and that should be good enough for a first down.
Gustafson on the catch from East.
You think?
Pushed out by Medea.
Looking at the spot there, maybe not,
Might
Mark.
be a little short now.
Third and 1 at the 43.
Yeah.
So it is going to be short by about a yard. To get to the line, get this football snapped. East gonna keep it, gonna get the first down and more across the 30. And that'll be a Wolverine first down that'll stop the clock at 1:28 to go.
Yeah, this is great here.
Great read by the freshman.
Yes. Really good read.
First and 10 at the 30. East to throw. Looks for Drake, makes the catch, but can't get out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They're going to go right back to the line.
Yeah, you got to get up there, right?
1:05 as the clock rolls. East takes the snap. Rolling out. Backside pressure. He can run. 25, 20, and out of bounds.
Out of bounds. That was a huge. I thought he started to stumble there. I thought he was going to fall down before he could get out of bounds, but able to keep his balance and get out of bounds.
7-yard gain to the 18. First down, Grove City. First and 10 at the 18.
Here we go.
54 seconds to go. East, quarterback keeper, avoids the rush and dives down to about the 12-yard line.
East on the run, brought down by DeLuca.
Everybody's just scattering. Every man is
5-yard gain to the 13. 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5, 35 seconds to go. East looking to throw. Looks underneath. Drake makes the catch.
Gonna
Down
have
to
to
the
really
7.
hurry now. Gonna have to really hurry now.
East pass complete to Drake.
Game clock
Medea on the tackle.
is at 24 seconds.
Okay, all right.
Westminster
That was
calls
the
for
first-
timeout.
Yeah, okay.
Westminster, that's their final timeout.
So Westminster used their final timeout.
Completion. The Wolverines have 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, so we'll see what Grove City draws up here. 24 seconds left in this football game. Grove City has the ball. 1st and goal on the Westminster 6. Down 29 to 33. Down 33 to 29. So we shall see here what happens.
So Westminster has used their final timeout to try and organize defensively. Right before that timeout, looked like there was a lot of room open in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
So here we go. 24 seconds to play. 1st and goal, Wolverines from the 6. A touchdown wins it here in the final 30 seconds.
This is great.
Twins right and left. East out of the pistol. Schools to his left. Play clock, plenty of time. East to throw. Looking for Gustafson in the corner, and it is incomplete. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. So it is now 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line.
We're watching on the monitor. I think they did get the call right. As
2nd and goal.
Yeah.
There were 2 officials there.
Yeah, they got it. They got it right.
2nd and goal. Looking, Drake. He was tied up and incomplete. No flag. It's 3rd and goal. 16 seconds to play.
Yeah.
3rd and goal at the 6.
East just snapping that, throwing that pass just a second before Drake could finish his route.
So 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. East with Twins right and left. Looking, Gustafson tied up, fighting for the football. Flag on the play. He had him all tied up. 11 seconds to go.
Great job by Gustafson drawing that flag, too. Believe me, that's not one of those deals where that just happens naturally. He worked to get that. Got tangled up, kept driving to go get the ball.
Pass interference, defense number 7. By rule, that ball will be placed on the 2-yard line. Automatic, 1st down.
So 1st and goal from the 2, 11 seconds.
This is unreal.
Wow. Twins right and left. East out of the pistol. No timeouts for either team remaining. East takes the snap. Looking for Gustafson.
Got it! He got it!
Wolverines! He pulled it in the corner with 7 seconds to go.
Unbelievable. What a great ball thrown by East, and what a great route run by Gustafson.
East to Gustafson in the corner for the go-ahead touchdown with 7 seconds to play.
Wow, Grove City Wolverines 7 seconds away from getting a magical homecoming win, and back-to-back weeks beating just Carnegie Mellon and Westminster.
Morrow, line to the right. Extra point is good. 7 seconds to play. 3-point ball game for the Wolverines. Big drive for the freshman quarterback.
Yeah, unbelievable. A lot of poise, great decisions, great job getting out of bounds.
Here the marching band down below celebrating the go-ahead touchdown, and you imagine this ball is going to be squibbed on the ground.
Right. You don't let any of the fast guys have the chance to get out on the edge.
Morrow will tee it up at the 35-yard line. He's actually just off the hash mark for the kickoff. A little closer to the left hash. Going to keep this ball in bounds.
Morrow to kick off.
Morrow slowly approaches the football, bangs it up high and short, and a fair catch called for at the 30-yard line.
Probably a pretty good decision there, obviously, by number 36, Chase Collison. Remember, one time returned a kick, but that time, had he tried it, it basically would have been only a thing where if he would have gotten tackled, the clock would have run out.
So no time ran off the clock. Wolverines are going to drop a lot of guys deep.
Yeah, no timeouts left for Westminster either, so no kind of a halfway there Hail Mary timeout kind of a thing for Westminster. They can't do that.
And Ross and Conto. All kinds of guys. Melville back deep. McFall. Jackson. Walker to throw. Standing in the pocket, and this play is blown dead.
Please reset the game clock to 7 seconds.
So 2 seconds added to the game clock.
Delay a game. Offense, 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Okay, so yeah, that's before, that's a pre-snapper, so it goes all the way back to 7 seconds.
So back them up 5 more. 36-33 Wolverines. They ran a man off the field right before the snap of the football. They flip it underneath and incomplete. It's like the third time we've seen them just get somebody off the field before the flag.
It is 2nd and 15 at the 25.
Second down, 5 seconds to go. Two safeties dropped back deep, right around the 40-yard line, as is corner Jackson McFall. Walker to throw. Standing in the pocket. Pressure. Steps up. Throws underneath. Pass caught at the 40. And they lateral it back now all the way across the field. Conto tried to make a play. That ball's lateraled all the way back to the 15-yard line. Back to the 5-yard line. Game is officially over. And the returner is pulled down from behind. Got it. There is a flag on the field, so let's hold it for a moment. We got a flag on the field. We got a Wolverine down on the field.
Flag on the play?
We do have a flag back at the 14-yard line. So let's back everybody up off the field.
On the offense, that penalty's declined. Game's over.
Now the football game is over. Wolverines win it. A comeback drive capped off by a Gustafson touchdown, and the Wolverines win it 36-33.
Unbelievable football game. Grove City came out in the locker room to start this halftime down 14-6, and they just were unstoppable offensively. They got that football back down 5, and were just able to move right down the field. Just some great poise shown by the freshman quarterback. And that freshman quarterback finds Gustafson in the end zone for the great, memorable homecoming victory for the Grove City College Wolverines. A lot of fun, Mark. Imagine a couple of years ago if I'd have said a couple of years from now we're going to beat Carnegie Mellon and Westminster back-to-back weeks.
Yeah. This team has come a long way in the last 3 years. We'll take a break, come back, give you the final numbers after this on 91.1 WSAJ.
Hey, is that a faucet running? Nope, that's not a faucet. That's a river rushing through the forest. It is? Yeah, forest rivers provide over 100 million people with clean water to drink. The water comes straight from the forest to us. In fact... What? I can't hear you because of the vacuum. That's not a vacuum. That's the trees in the forest cleaning up the air we breathe. How do trees clean the air? They soak up the dirty air on their leaves, branches, and trunks, which means clean air for us. Cool. I didn't know that. Yep. But the forest does more than give us clean air and water. It gives us shade for hot days, birds to listen to, and trees to climb. Wow, that's awesome. I didn't know how cool the forest could be. Hey, let's go explore some more.
Visit the forest today and enjoy all it does, just for you. To learn more about the forest and find one near you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
When you were a little kid and you thought about what you wanted to be, teaching was at the top of your list. But things changed. And as you got older, teaching didn't seem like the best option anymore. So you're thinking you'll be something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Now you want to be a doctor. You don't think teachers save lives? 25 at a time. An actress? Try playing a different role every time the bell rings. How about a scientist? Ever heard of physics? Chemistry? Who do you think teaches that? Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, and taking learning far beyond the four walls of the classroom. It's time to recognize that great things are happening in teaching and put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, please, have a seat. So here's the thing. When this company brought you on, we took a chance on you. You didn't have that 4-year college degree we typically look for.
Right.
But we gave you a shot anyway. And since then, you've worked incredibly hard and given it your all.
Thanks.
You've been an important asset to the team, but I don't think you can be an intern here anymore. We want to hire you.
You're serious?
Absolutely.
Find your next great employee. Introduce yourself to the grads of life. Who are they? Talent worth knowing about. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or even mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
I won't let you down.
I know.
Don't miss out on a resource many innovative companies have already discovered. Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
Wrapping things up here today from Robert E. Thorn Field, a momentous victory for the Wolverines, 36-33 over Westminster. 5 years since they've beat this Westminster football team.
Yeah, and certainly a couple of lopsided losses in there. And this is definitely an indication of how much this football program has grown. Coach DiDonato really starting to put a mark on things now. And, you know, back-to-back wins at Carnegie Mellon and then Westminster on homecoming. You know, we talk about how much progress this team has made, Mark, from 1 year to the next. How about how much progress they've made from week 2 when we were in the coal mines of West Virginia calling that Bethany game. So, yeah, just an incredible season here so far, and lots of work yet to do.
Grove City today, final numbers look like this, Chris. They ran it 55 times after running it 60 last week for 210 yards. Total plays, 81 run by the Wolverines today for 440 yards.
Wow.
Westminster held to 283 yards of total offense.
Nice.
Penalties, 9 apiece. Wolverines, 50%, 9 of 18. Over 50%, excuse me. 9 of 18 on third downs. Westminster, 5 of 13. Both teams, 1 of 2 on fourth downs. Grove City, 6 of 6 in the red zone.
There you go. That's all you need to know.
Individual team numbers, Wesley Schools, 34 carries, 125 yards, 2 touchdowns. So after 44 carries last week, another 34 this week. East. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, how great is it, too, that, you know, other guys had to step up there on that last drive. So your best player, one of the best players in the country, you don't even use them on your game-winning drive. It's a good testament for the other players.
East, 15 of 26, 230 yards in the game-winning touchdown pass. Cody Gustafson, 8 catches, 87 yards in the game-winning touchdown catch. Cameron Drake, quietly 6 catches for 128 yards.
Yeah, he had a great day. Drake had a great day. He was all over the place, and so yeah, just a magical day. What else can you say? That was just kind of awesome, and you just got the sense that something great was going to happen today, and it did.
Leading tacklers, Parker Kilgore with 14, Patrick Mark with 10, Luke Salerno with 10. How do you win a tough Division III football game? You go on a 12-play, 78-yard drive that just took 2 minutes and 35 seconds, and to cap it off with a Cody Gustafson 2-yard touchdown catch from Josh East.
Unbelievable. Great recap by you. Great job by you all day today, and a whole lot of fun, partner. This was a day we'll be talking about for a while.
Wolverines right back here to Robert E. Thorn Field coming up next week at 1:30 to take on the Waynesburg Yellow Jackets, who had a big win of their own today.
They beat Carnegie Mellon today, so they're surging as well. So the, I guess you could say, kind of the unofficial most improved team in the PAC, unofficially on the line next week, right? So yeah, going to be a lot of fun.
Big thank you to Sports Information Director Ryan Briggs and his staff, Executive Producer, Master of Ceremonies today, Darren Morton, for handling the homecoming. Yep. Hannah back at the studio doing a great job as always. Chris, a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun, Mark. Always enjoy it, and we'll be right back at it next Saturday. Looking forward to it.
Wolverines win it 36-33 over Westminster. For Chris Birch and Hannah, my name is Mark Means. Have a great day, everyone.